Are we live?
I think so.
Max? Yay!
You think so?
I'm waiting for it to all load on my screen, so I think we are live.
Let's see.
He thinks we are live.
Which... Perhaps we are. Perhaps we
Perhaps we
Perhaps
are.
we are.
We are on YouTube.
But I did get a YouTube
We are on Twitch.
Twitch is loading for me still.
Nice.
We're live.
Live. Hello.
We're live 30 seconds.
Hello, we're live. Welcome, welcome. This is the chaotic Wednesday stream where there's no rules, so you may leave.
And Max is feeling weird, so if anyone actually wants to leave, do it now.
It'll be safe for you to do so.
Yeah,
no promises.
safe.
No takesy backsies. No takesy backsies.
Why is my camera
What are we going to
so
be?
weird on stream?
I don't know. It keeps doing it, Robbie.
Who knows?
Your camera's cursed.
Yes, I need to get
It keeps
more.
flickering grey, and now it just went black. Yeah, who
Maybe
knows?
Mocha ate the cable.
Maybe
No, 'cause
Mocha
it's
is
not
in
on
the
my
PC.
end.
Mocha is mechering now. That's what they
Don't
are.
she actually like bit off my charger? Like the
How?
end
Yeah,
of it.
that sounds like her.
I had the charger in my bedroom. She was in the bedroom. She bit off the like little end bit that you put in the phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did she consume it?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's double check
would be
that.
very
You know,
concerning.
Would be very concerning. But you
Peter
know,
would
it
have
would
a few
also not
words.
surprise me.
Okay, well, what are we doing here today? I don't know what we're doing here today. We're campaign chit-chatting. So that's going to be a lot of us talking for about 2 hours. Plus, Robbie has prepared a little special kind of game for both myself and Leonie, where we'll be guessing some NPCs via the descriptions that they are giving us. And this is NPCs from the Tuesday campaign, Threads of Chaos, that we have every
Tuesday
week.
and Sunday.
Oh, you did both. Okay.
I was just
Any none
asking
from
for the
Friday?
last one. Who should I do?
Okay.
Well, I started making them when Cassie was here, so I didn't really think of Friday.
Yeah, that's
fair. That's fair. Cassie was here with us, but she wasn't feeling too well, so she's kind of
Feel
gone
better
to
soon, Cassie.
lay down. Hopefully, she's listening, and you owe us for next time. But
And not regretting that you didn't join, because Max has a lot of energy.
I have a lot of energy. I really don't. I'm kind of nursing a bit of a headache.
I think your sleep deprivation is kicking back in, and it's
Yeah, it's the sleep deprivation. I've got like a headache just at the back of my eye that is just kind of like scratching me. So I think
those are the worst.
I feel like talking
Should
is
you
going to
be
help get
here?
rid of it. You probably don't want me here. Is the correct answer there?
No, we want you.
No, I do want you here.
Leonie,
Not if you're suffering.
Speak the
Right?
truth.
What?
Speak the truth.
No, I do want you here. You are a good friend of mine, and I want you here. Shocker.
Wow, lies. You heard it here first, guys. Lies.
I don't lie. As like in general, I don't do it. My characters do a lot, shocking amount of a lot, but I don't.
That's
fair.
Sienna lie?
Lies to herself.
Rarely. Sometimes.
She's lying to herself.
I feel like she doesn't lie as much as she
That she does.
avoids conversations that she's uncomfortable with.
Don't we
As
all?
perceived last session,
Don't we
with
all?
the world's fastest deflection known to man.
You should have been a monk.
Maybe Alicio's last time, but that wasn't more of a deflection. That was more running away.
Leonie, if you want to multi-class a third time, by all means, you may add monk to your list of classes.
Why would I? Are they good at
Deflecting
lying?
missiles.
Deflecting truths. Let's go.
Yeah,
Among
truth
subclass.
bombs. Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of hurl it like a discus, just
Is one of them called mental gymnastics? The moves.
yeah. Wax
Great,
on, wax
great.
off.
Perfect.
One of the
okay.
abilities is called like water off a duck's back. Just comments just wipe away.
You should take care of yourself. Sure, I should.
Water off a duck's back.
Yes.
No water in these feathers. Right, Robbie, do you want to do this thing now? Or?
Sure, if you guys want. So
Yes.
the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna give you a 1-word hint. There's 5 of them. Shut up, Max. And give you guys like a few seconds to think about it, and then you can either write down the answer or
How about we
just say
write
it
it down
out
and
loud.
reveal it at the same time?
Yeah. So it's fair. So nobody has like a
Right.
advantage of
Sure.
going first.
Get your papers, Leonie. Guys,
I am.
this is ridiculous,
am.
okay? So I like to take notes during games, right? Because sometimes I make stuff up and I forget. Other times I need to make double check on initiative orders and shit. So I got these blocks of notes, which are you can draw on them and then erase them afterwards, so they're reusable.
Oh.
But I've every single one of them is filled.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Both sides, and I haven't cleaned them.
Wait. Screenshot. Zoom in.
I'm
Enhance.
Max,
What
I'm
did
not
they
any
say?
better. This is for Sunday, and sadly, it started with a system, right, where the first page was like, at this point, there's loose papers in here that I've stuffed in there when I took notes on other stuff, and I just put them in there with no system. And this is Tuesday. I stopped taking notes in there so long ago.
It's
technically still
for the first. Let's see if I still got it. I might still have it. This one.
What the fuck is that one page I did?
So I put a post-it note on it saying what it is, and this is the Calzaria first campaign we did.
Okay.
I didn't fill it all in because I ripped some stuff out since, but pretty much all of it's just kind of like reversible back and forth. Every page has been filled, and I've got stuff from the first session that we did on here written out, and plans for encounters, drawing little like ship maps and shit. Yeah, it's very very odd. Leonie, do you remember the
my notes? Aren't they beautiful?
Do you remember? Jesus.
Good notes.
Leonie, do you remember when we did the going into the Alistern Peaks and finding the layer to the dragon? Well, every map that we had is actually on here. So I drew out every map that we had.
Did we skip like half of them?
Yes. I wrote down every single one. There were 6 encounters that I wrote down in this because it was like a little dungeon.
I remember 2.
Yeah, well, the first one you pretty much like skipped. The second one you had. The third one you had. The fourth one you had. The fifth one you had, and the 6th one you've had. So
damn. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
I mean, wait. This Ventixin stuff, was that part of that, or is that separate? Because we met Ventixin in the same month. So.
It was,
and technically Ventadin and stuff.
Yeah. It was all included.
That's all part. Well, yeah. Then we did a lot of
step.
shit.
It was a step by step, because that first one was also amalgams in there, because you ran into amalgams for the first time. You had the ghastly Tempest dragon as well.
Yeah, we killed that bitch.
Yeah, killed that bitch.
He was annoying. It turned out sadly that he was someone's pet, which then we felt so bad. But he was just like, eh.
This is only for like session 80 to 130, and I've got another one with everything else.
Damn. These are my notes for like last Friday game. Hold on, shit.
Jesus.
Oh, nice.
And then there's
lots
this
of lore.
one.
All the lore.
And then this one that literally has like 5 things written on it.
I think when you're first starting to like create the world, you write so much because you're like, okay, now I got to develop this. This is now a part of the world. Here we are. This element is now canon. Bit of history to remind myself who are the main names. It gets a lot, but once you've like, once it's in here, dementia's your only problem.
I use 2 apps for like the big note taking. For my campaigns. One is Obsidian. I think I showed you that one, Max, actually.
You did, yeah. One with the block
And
notes.
the other one is Pure Ref, which is mostly used by artists to create like mood boards and stuff. However, I use it for world building because photographic memory or like I associate things with pictures better, and I'm just gonna send it an off topic to show you how the Feyre notes look so far.
Yeah, I remember seeing this one.
Yeah. Very cool. Let's zoom in on that. Oh, I can't reach it. That's okay.
Yeah.
No, it's
because you can basically infinitely zoom in and out.
Yeah.
In here, so it's great. I love it.
It's very good. I like those sorts of platforms. I wish I kind of started from scratch with something like that. But for me, problem is I write so much, and the way that I try to use my writing now is to sparingly use keywords associated to that event or that person. So if I'm looking for, let's say, like a Crane member, like a member of the Crane family, I search the name in Crane, or I can just search Crane and see where the Cranes have been, because I haven't used that name anywhere else. Like I try to be as unique and as precise with names, much to my own detriment, because I come up with like random bullshit. And yeah, it's that's the only way I'm ever going to find things nowadays, because I don't know if you can check how many docs you have open in Word docs you have, but in my storage for my Google Drive, I have nearly 5 gigs worth, and that's mainly just like PDFs and Word docs. There's no like photographs or anything in there, which will take up a lot of media.
Instead of looking for words, my brain's like, yes, picture. I remember face. This is you. So that's how I do my searching. But I get it. It can get a bit much, especially if you have so many like years worth of lore. I can't imagine
doing
how
it this way. Continue.
No. What did you ask?
I was going to say it's handy that way for me, because when I'm also doing the session notes, sometimes I might forget to pass over what I wrote down for that session elsewhere. So at least it's always in one place, and I can like just general search it. So if I was looking for, let's say, an item that I'd given you guys and I wanted to remember where I gave it to you from because I couldn't remember it, then I could search the item's name, and then it'll be in the session 22, and I know the session 22 was relating to going into that cave.
I do have a separate Google Docs that is specifically like for session notes. And then the like big file is mostly just like world building in on its own and like plans for arcs. But my Google Docs is more like for session stuff, specifically like planning out that session, if that makes sense. Because it's a bit easier to like scroll down by sessions, what you guys have done. But Max, would you ever like release like a PDF or a book based on your setting? I feel like that would be really cool.
I probably would. The thing that I would struggle at is when to base it. The problem is, because I've written things for the past, I've written things for the present, and I've written things for the future, it's hard to kind of pinpoint, if I were to put a setting sort of campaign out there, when to base it. Because
why not just release it as a setting itself instead of like a campaign?
Well, no, that's what I mean. So like, because when you release a setting, you have to add like the lore and stuff. And like a lot of things have happened, let's say from the first campaign that wasn't streamed directly compared to like Still Hearts and the rest of the campaigns that have taken place since. Like that 20 years gap, there was a big chunk of things. If I were to do it, I might just like go back before then, where there weren't like the big bad enemies and like big catastrophic things, and leave those as plot hooks instead. If that makes sense.
Like for people to have their own version of dealing with the Awoken.
Exactly. Dealing with the Awoken, dealing with the Wandering Masks, or just saying, if you want to post dealing with them, here are other avenues that we took as examples for you to continue your story. I think something like that would probably be better.
Like 2 of them.
Yeah, if you go the nihilistic way and kill all of them, then you have no issues in the future. But if you do save them, then they become your ally and help you in the final battle, as they did in the last campaign. So interesting.
What
to
you're
kind of
saying is we need to magic of friendship everyone, Max.
Yes.
Hey, look, I never kind of write you into a dead end. There's always options. So if you want to tame the magical dragon,
hey, listen, Alintio has that Twilight Sparkle hair now. It's over for you. We're gonna magic the friendship everyone.
or they're gonna get overly friendly and fuck all of your characters. There's that as well.
No, what?
I really that's just gonna be Nebula, right? Not every single NPC is gonna try the party now, right?
Sure.
Max. By the way, for anyone who didn't watch yesterday, no, Kim.
Spoilers.
Watch it. It was very fun.
It was very, and you didn't want to do this. We would have missed this gem.
Well, it would have just happened next week, right?
I would have still tried to push it, at some point. Yeah, it was kind of a head goal of mine, because I was like, Nebula. Well, because Nebula's new to this place. She's like, it's kind of her first time like interacts with other people outside of Elysia. So she's gonna be like, let's test the waters. We're going off topic, guys. We're going off topic.
Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to start. I have stuff for notes.
Okay.
So.
Okay, Max, do you have a piece of paper?
Oh, fuck. I told you, they're all filled in.
Well, get a new one.
Just grab some piece of paper that you can hold into the camera.
I haven't got a blank one. Oh, fuck it.
So confused. What is bro up to?
I have full faith in him. Don't you have sticky notes or something on your desk?
Hold on, I need to test something.
Okay. Is because you don't know if your camera is flipped or not?
I don't know if I'm flipped. I need clear, large words.
Oh boy.
Hold on, which one do I want to use?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be able to read it
you have to
backwards.
write backwards now.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready to go.
You ready? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for the first NPC, the first hint is sour.
Are we talking like Olivia Rodrigo sour or?
I'm not giving you any more hints than that.
Oh, what's that fucking? Okay.
Okay, whenever you guys are ready.
I'm not writing it backwards.
That's fine.
You have to read it backwards.
Hold it up to the cam, Max. Hold it up to the cam. Oh, this is not...
Dog.
Hello.
No.
Gildana.
No, none of those are right.
We both went gills.
All right.
Gildana.
Unfortunately, neither of those are correct.
Wow.
The second hint, still very broad, but sneaky.
I mean, okay.
I think this is a fucking red herring.
It might be.
I'm trying to think. Hold on.
Don't consider that some hints might not be as straightforward, if that makes sense.
There we are. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's also a red herring.
What I just said.
I'm trying to think of all the campaigns. God damn it.
Sour and sneaky. Who the hell is sour and sneaky? Aside from the person my mind went to immediately, because he's apparently too fucking obvious.
Sour and sneaky. You smoking, dude? Sour and sneaky. What's this, like a walking fucking fruit?
I mean.
Oh, I'm just gonna write. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just gonna write a guess because I can't think of another one.
Okay.
Leonis. Yeah, just a second. I'm trying to remember the specific name because I only remember the nickname. Okay.
All right.
I don't think we're doing. It's not focusing. What are the twins?
Corn.
I don't remember his fucking name. Okay. What was his
Corn.
name?
Unfortunately, neither of
Yeah, that's
those are
close.
correct. The third hint might be a bit more helpful. We're on the third one out of 5 now. Your hint is shadow. All right. Did you write them down?
I've got an answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're the same. Mine is just not fucking focused.
Unfortunately, no, it's not Kilvin.
Okay. Who
This
else is there
fourth
with shadows?
hint that I think you guys will guess it with this one is dreams.
Sneaky. I mean,
Oh, fuck you.
I think Max got it.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to spell it.
What?
wait, what do you mean you don't know how to spell it?
Then I don't think you got it, actually.
I now have a new theory, but I'm not sure.
No, I spelled it right.
I guess sour.
You ready to go?
Oh,
Julie?
I see what okay.
You get it? You get it?
Yeah, I understand.
yeah.
I understand.
You son of a bitch.
Let's see it.
Is it sour cherry? Why is it
Yeah,
not working? What
it
is
is
the camera?
Yay, you got
There.
it. It is cherry.
So we both get
I
negative
told
4
you
points.
that do not take all the hints literally because some can be a play on words. So sour cherry. Cherry's quite sneaky. They're also made of
And I said a
shadows.
walking fucking fruit as well. Fuck
Yeah, I was like, oh, is he gonna get it? The last hint was cat, which I think would have pretty much given it away. But now this was like a warm up round, guys. This was
Yeah.
We already did so bad.
So you'll get 1 point because you guessed.
No, I don't think we deserve any points.
No, we got it before the last very obvious hint, so I feel like we deserve the 1 point.
Okay. Let's do a bit easier one. So, your first hint for this one is journal.
Huh?
Max looks so confused.
Huh? Say that again.
Journal.
There's been a lot of characters with books.
That's very true.
Have you guys got a
I've
guess?
got an answer. But
Okay,
I don't think it is.
I have no fucking clue. Is this okay? It's not working.
Dog, you're gonna need to bring it closer to the screen.
There you go.
Unfortunately for Leonie, Max got it on the first try. Really? It was Tuco, yes. The other hints were slime, leaf, hop, and frog for the last one.
That's right.
Very
baby.
good guess, Max.
On the next.
I love my NPCs!
Oh my god.
Why are you yelling at us?
I'm pumped.
Good lord. Okay. I could be very much wrong with this one, but hopefully I'm not misremembering. The first hint for this one is moon.
I don't think we've met any followers of. Who has anything to do with moons?
I really struggled with this first hint, so
I'm trying to think if anyone's popped up that has something to do with the goddess of moon, but I don't think that's happened. And that would also be a very straightforward hint, so probably not. Moon.
I don't know.
it is very broad. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Got an answer.
I don't. Give me a second. Okay. Wild guessing. Let's go.
Go for it.
It's not. It takes a second. Down below, Gildana. Sahanin is the god of. She's the goddess of moon.
No, it's neither of those.
Okay.
The next hint. Oh shit, I lost it. The next hint is pale.
I had a thought that it was one character, but I wasn't sure.
Pale.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel bullied. This feels targeted. No, okay. This is not going well for me. Pale?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this character's name has changed like fucking 3 times throughout the campaign. Just want to make a note. The one that I've guessed.
Okay.
What?
I've got an answer.
Let's see.
Yeah, same. It's not. I hate this. Why are we doing this way?
What
Celeste.
does that say?
And Siren.
Yay, you got it.
Who got it?
With Celeste.
There we are.
Moon?
I believe there was something mentioned with the moon, if I'm not wrong.
She,
really?
She is obsessed with the moon. That is her whole kind of shtick. I think she's known. What was it she was known as? It was like the widow, and her songs always relating to the moon and how it's someone else that she's lost or missed.
Yeah. The other hints were dance, scythe, and widow, which. Yeah. Yeah. Max is on a roll. Damn, he knows his NPCs.
It's his world. I didn't expect anything less. I came here expecting to lose.
I feel kind of bad. I'll let Leonie have the next one.
No, please don't. We'll be here forever.
All right. Next character we have. The first hint is cards. Does this really stump you? Hey, no looking through notes, Max.
No, I'm banning the guy in chat. The bot.
Fair enough. Get him out of here.
Cards?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I didn't do my homework or something. This is horrible. I have no fucking clue. Cards. I don't think I've ever met someone. Aside from Alicia, cards are important. Why do you have an answer?
Doesn't mean it's right.
I know. I can't think of anything. I'm not guessing. No idea.
Okay. Max, can we get your answer then?
Fair, but he was.
Yep. It is Kelvin. Because when we first met him.
Yes, I do remember that. I forgot that it was Cherry's first one, not Kelvin. I was like, well, Kelvin, we already had Kelvin.
No, that was a guess, but.
Yep. This is getting very embarrassing.
It's okay. Okay, here's one that's gonna be a bit of a doozy. The first hint is leader.
Bait is what it is. It's fucking bait.
It could be so many fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many leaders we've met? Especially on Sunday.
Mm.
Okay, since we had Sunday last, I'm gonna go with Tuesday. It's probably.
You're going to go for a really sick, twisted answer, aren't you?
What? No! I'm going for the most obvious answer in the Tuesday group. That isn't the PC.
Okay, I've got an answer.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Dog, what does that say? Thimra?
Hazar and Quinton?
No, both of those are wrong.
Okay.
You went the fucked up route, didn't you?
This next hint I think will help. The next hint is chaos.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. I should have guessed that one straight away.
I give up.
Leon.
Why does he immediately jump to what? Okay.
Because I know how Robbie's brain works.
I don't.
As soon as that sour thing happened, I was like, I'm locked in. I know what it is now. I had to tune into the fucking brain signal. I've got an answer.
Give Leonie a chance to think. Hold on.
Of course.
I don't think the chance of thinking.
Leonie, it's in Tuesday campaign.
Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, yes.
Okay.
If you need another hint.
I mean, I do need like more hints.
Think the literal sense of chaos.
Do you want me to give you the next hint to see if you'll get
Do the next hint. Do the next hint.
The next hint is Gil.
The next hit is Gil. That's great.
You got this.
I have no fucking clue what you guys are talking about.
What do you mean?
You two think
don't
way
know?
too similarly. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, leader, chaos, Gil.
Uh-huh.
Who do you associate those three words with in the Tuesday campaign?
If it's Gil, it had to be something within the last 15 sessions
Yeah.
of Tuesday campaign.
I mean, I guess
Maybe even the
Maeve is
last
the only
5.
Maeve and Fia are the only leaders, but if leader is not an action, okay. Who of them is more chaotic? Well, Maeve was connected to the spiral thing, so Maeve.
Yeah, it's Maeve. Because Maeve has been described as having very chaotic powers before.
Mm-hmm.
The next hint was Crimson, and then Vessel, because yeah. There is one more, if you guys want to go through it.
Leonie, can you?
What?
Of course.
No, that was a joke.
Let's do it. Let's see what you got.
Last one. First hint, grumpy.
It does not narrow it down.
Max is like, bitch, I make half my NPCs grumpy.
All of them are dickheads.
No, but this is specifically grumpy.
Got an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy. Sure, I have a guess. I'm not sure he's actually had time to be grumpy around this group, but I know he is grumpy.
Just write down Arne.
I should have.
Let's see the answers. It would be very funny if you got it on the first try.
This is not.
Oh, Leonie, you got it! Good
Yay!
job!
You did have
It
time to
was
record it
Caspian. The rest of the hints were reformed, dirty blonde, doppelganger, because we had that situation with the doppelganger, and then anti-magic as the last one, which was pretty obvious. But that's all of them. Yay! Yippee!
Well done,
He's
Robbie,
a
well
lot more
done.
grumpy than he already appeared in front of us. He's very grumpy.
I think he's allowed to be a little grumpy.
Well done,
Oh, yeah.
Robbie. Thank you for putting that together. Thank
I
you.
wasn't
Thank
keeping
you.
scores, so you guys.
Max won by a wide margin.
5 points, baby. Let's go.
Good job. Good job.
Well,
Well,
that was very
that was
interesting.
fun.
Yeah, maybe next time I shouldn't play. Maybe that should be the one.
Maybe
great
next time I
thing.
do Friday NPCs.
Yeah,
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
But, how would you rate the hints?
They were good. They were good. I liked them. They were subtle enough.
confusing, but that's
Sorry,
the idea.
really?
So no, I feel like, in my defense, I feel like with the lower hints, with the more obvious hints, I would have gotten it, just not with the. It's just the problem that Max knows it from the first one. It's just like okay, I get you. Which
Primarily
way,
because
no.
me and Max share a brain cell, so
yes, you do.
Yeah, can I have it on the weekends? You can have it on weekdays. Is that right?
yeah, that works.
I don't need it for Tuesday. That's all impulse.
That's true.
They like negate each other anyways. In Tuesday, there's none
Yeah.
of them there. No
I still
need.
gotta write down the buffs that Cal got from having sex with Nebula.
Why do you keep bringing it up?
Because it's on my mind. I'm constantly thinking, what do I give him? Like, what's good? What makes sense?
Good lord.
God AIDS.
Oh,
Bro, no way.
If Cal got AIDS.
You are now blessed.
Here's a wholesome deal,
dying?
Max. So you don't have to think about God dates.
Nice. Very humble. Very cute.
Humble? Did you
On
mean
the left
wholesome?
one. No. Maybe. No.
I think Max is malfunctioning a little bit. You good, man? You good, Max? The silence is deafening.
What are we going to talk about now that we've had our little game?
Well, you could. No, okay. If you don't want to do the party from Gerard's perspective thing, then you don't
No,
have to.
I'm not doing
fun.
that.
But it would be fun. You already have Nerky's and Neiman's answers. You can just copy their homework.
No.
Oh,
But you
What's-
don't have to do the art. But how
You mean
does
the pit
Gerard
crew?
feel about the
yes.
party?
The
Yeah, I'm
big
not doing
crew.
that now.
That's
I'm not doing that now because I have to set it all up and that'll take me like 20 minutes. I'm not going to bother with that. That's basically half the
Freight
stream.
managed it fairly easily. No.
How does Gerard see the Friday campaign?
Mhm.
How does he?
Let's start with Neiman.
With Niemand, he feels confident with him. He knows there's stuff wrong with Niemand, but he's kind of thinking it's not really his job to fix. So he's hoping that Niemand will kind of fix his own issues, mainly because he knows that he can handle it. And if Niemand needs help, he'll be like, I'm sure he'll tell me. And that's a very destructive way to be a friend. So rather than just check up on him, he's just like, no, they'll tell me, right? They'll tell me if something's wrong, right?
Totally.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, they haven't really spoken to like in depth. I'd say we kind of like waved it off a bit at the beginning because we wrote as they knew each other. So we haven't really had an excuse to talk in game to get to know each other's characters because they already kind of pre-established know each other. So we've not been able to do too much RP. I'd like to do more. I'm definitely curious to see what Niemand is doing and kind of is racking through their mind. But Niemand is Leonie, you like playing characters that like deflect, and it's like
What? No.
no
Me?
way.
None of my characters
Never.
do. That is not the one consistent trait between all my characters. Like Arno, all the characters I play in his campaign, they do the same thing.
I remember with Kulu as well, it was the same. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, even if I approach Niemand, he's just gonna like suave his way through it.
With people that he knows, like that he can trust, he's not going to do it. Right?
Okay.
Like Sienna took a moment to get there, but she is answering questions. Like if we take Ven last session, etc.
Yeah,
It took
and
a
it's not
little
like
bit of convincing, but yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a critique against like the way that you play the character. I feel like there's always need for those sorts of characters in a campaign, in a group, because there's always one that needs to be a bit more secretive and not completely out there and balls to the wall. Like this is who I am. This is me.
Is this a call out post Max?
No, not much.
Hey, it's not my fault you fucking threw Frederick out of a building.
Anyway, but yeah, I'd like to see more of Niemand and Gerard. To be fair, I'd like to see more of Niemand, and I think like some of the more Fae guys. I think that would be fun, like the interactions with maybe Helio, because I can see the little connections that are there, especially with them being both Fae orientated. Yeah, sure. Niemand isn't from the Fae that we know of, but his ability. Yeah,
I've been meaning to talk to Helio, but Shu hasn't been there for the last 2 sessions. So I've been like, fuck, no one tells the two of them if they don't listen to this. Sophie hasn't been there for the last 2 sessions, so I can't very well go. I talk to Helio while she's not there, so you know. But I it's on the list. I will do that.
Very fair.
Yeah,
very fair.
I'm looking forward to digging in my teeth into Helio as well. I feel like there's some fun that can be had there. They seem very chaotic already, especially throwing acorns and stones at children. I'm very on board with that. So I feel like that sort of energy we're kind of missing at the moment. It'd be nice to have back. So hopefully Sophie can join us for the next one.
Sophie, come back.
Yes.
We miss you.
Sophie, come back.
Stones at kids is definitely the energy we're missing.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you about Sophie's first ever experience with D&D, because I was DMing for them. They were a guest in my Saturday game. And it was her and another friend. And I approached them like right before the session. I was like, okay, guys, do you want to be working for the bad guys?
Yeah,
and they were like, fuck yes. And they were both very chaotic but very iconic, and I can see a little bit of those bits coming back now, and it's great.
Is it like a Jesse and James sort of situation, or
more like 2 hippie weed addicts that stole from the party? So
somehow I see this. Somehow I see this energy carrying over.
Yeah,
that checks out.
Checks out. Yeah,
I just had a very uncomfortable flashback to when Cassie's character betrayed us in the one-shot Jack ran for us on Halloween. We did not need that.
That wasn't Halloween. That wasn't Halloween. That was this year.
That was not Halloween. That was the book
day.
Book day.
Odd book day.
Halloween was the
Rest in peace,
story. Yes.
She was just a child.
Yep.
Jack kills children. Headline.
Yeah, he tried very actively to kill more.
Wait, he succeeded. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Well, did he kill?
Were we all
did he kill
children?
your
Peter
character?
Pan was the only one that wasn't a child. That was the
Well,
weirdest part about it.
Technically, he was a child.
From
That's an
fucking
immortal
Neverland,
one.
but never ages. Yeah, whatever. Sure thing. I'm gonna call the police on you, motherfucker. You're like,
didn't
oh,
actually kill
Christopher,
anyone
come
that
back,
session.
come back to my
I was
island with
gonna,
me, Jeffrey
but
Epstein looking
I
ass.
didn't. No, Jesus Christ, Max.
Fucking hell.
Max, what the fuck?
Epstein Island. Peter Pan's name
Anyway,
is in
anyone
the
that wants
book.
to listen to this one shot, it's on
Stop,
the YouTube.
Max. You cannot say shit like that.
Go check out our YouTube channel.
Who wrote Peter Pan? Who was the writer of that?
Well,
Maybe they were on the island instead.
That's public domain, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so it's more than 100 years ago.
Yeah, it is.
So there's still a
100
chance.
years for something to become public domain?
It's like 75 or 100 years, something
Yeah.
like
I think
that.
it's like a certain
something like
amount
that.
of years after the author's death, no?
No,
No, after
No.
the publishing, after the publication.
once it's been published after so many years. But sometimes the publishers, they will rebrand or they will try to extend the warranty on their IP. But that's why you have
70 years after the
70.
author's death.
death.
Yes.
Is that international? I'm pretty sure.
Or
it's-
after a certain number of years for corporate works or works made for hire. So when
There
it's
we
like
are.
owned by a company, then
70 years
Yeah,
off the company.
it's,
Gotcha.
it's a little bit more. But when it's one single author for like books, then it's 70 years after their death.
So we've got how long then for Lord of the Rings spin-off films from fans to go
long.
public
Well,
domain?
I think it's already owned by
It's owned by the estate.
the estate, so I don't know if
But he's
it will
died.
become.
Yeah, but he did
I'm
not
sure
die
if
70
it,
years
like,
ago. It's
it
not
got
that long.
passed on in a will, like the IP.
Oh yeah, you
but-
can pass it on to your descendants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll have to read into this.
yeah. We'll need to figure it out. If
Yeah.
you know, leave a comment down below.
If you know about IP infringement, please let us know. It'll come in handy. I swear.
I don't know why, but this reminded me of that very chaotic video that was like, starts off very like poetic and a bit sad, like, one day someone will think the last thought of you and then you'll be forgotten. And then the next reply is not if you eat the Mona Lisa. What the fuck? Okay, that took a
You'll be
turn.
forever remembered.
As the one guy who ate Mona Lisa.
Hey, that's the entire point of the Glass Onion movie with a James Bond actor. So at the end, it doesn't matter. Good movie. Check it out.
Daniel Craig
That guy, yes,
as LeBlanc.
yes,
LeBlanc.
as Benoit.
LeBlanc.
No,
Well, I
okay.
say. Good accent. I like that accent.
A very
Foghorn.
fascinating
Character with that.
definitely.
Well, I say.
Benoit.
Listen here. No, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. No thanks.
You could do a rival detective who's like rivaling Thordane, and
If Jack was still here, I would have. But now all of that's gone. Okay. There was so much potential. I was ready. I was like, I'm going to create Moriarty. But no.
please don't. We don't need to deal with Moriarty.
I might still, though. I might still.
We are not smart enough to deal with
Please don't.
Moriarty.
You already have enough problems.
There'll be
Please.
an
Yes.
anti-detective agency doing the crimes.
I mean,
Just so you guys have to
supply and
deal with it.
demand, I guess.
Exactly. They're keeping you profitable. Your numbers are low. He got sent in. Snowbear hired him.
Speaking of which, we never got paid by Thordane. Where's our pay? Where's our monthly salary?
Bring this up with Jack.
Has it been a month since we've been employed? And also,
think
when
it's
we on
nearing it,
vacation
yeah.
for most of
We're close to a
that, like we
month.
went to Felice.
Yeah, getting eaten by a T-Rex was surely a fucking vacation, man. I loved it. I got so much suntan in that fuck-ass jungle. It was great. I loved almost being trapped in a dimension of pure torture and misery. It was so relaxing.
The T-Rex acids in his stomach, they got you nice and crispy, so, you know.
Yes, some skin exfoliation.
Just missing some
For sure.
cucumbers on your eyes, and that's it. You're good.
Fascinating. Right, okay, so that's Gerard's thoughts on Nemeth and Helio. We know you're fond of Nerky, and I'm encouraging to open up a bit more. It's just been one session with Sevek so far, so probably not a lot of impressions.
That's right.
Well, for him, one, because Max wasn't there for the first one with Sevek.
Yeah, with Sevek, I don't know. I'm trying to gauge the vibe. He sounds very nerdy, which isn't really my style. So let's see how that ends up.
Really?
I feel like Sevek and Alicia would get along well. They'd be best buddies.
What would
just be talking about plants for 3 hours?
Here's an interesting question for you guys. If all of our characters interacted, how do you think they would get along?
I think we did talk about.
We did talk about that last, but we didn't include Friday because
get along with Sunday
and
Tuesday.
I mean, get our 5 characters, put them into a room. What's happening?
What do you mean?
Cal is bored within 5 seconds, unless Neiman deigns to entertain him. Otherwise, Cal is bored.
I mean by us 5. So Gerard, Ven, Alicio, Cal, Sienna. Oh, and I guess Neiman as well. Yeah, 6. Sorry, I forget. Leon, you're in 3.
We are all in 3.
Yeah.
The 2 of you are just DMs. So it doesn't.
I know. I feel like I don't know if this is true, but I feel like Gerard and Ben could get along because they have that older sibling.
Familial. Yeah, I think so. I was thinking that as well. I don't think Alicia would get on with anyone. Personally.
No, Sienna would clock that they're uncomfortable and be like, would you like a tea?
I feel like they would be alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Neiman though? Neiman's third wheeling.
The same rule.
Yeah. Please. Neiman is confused why he has to spend all this time with so many teenagers.
Teenagers?
Neiman is 30 something. Neiman is an adult.
Gerard's fucking 40, mate.
Yeah, the 2 of them are
Neiman's 21.
Teenagers.
I think Alicia is the only teen. Wait, how old is Cal?
21, 22, I think.
Oh, thank fuck.
So Alicia is the only fucking teenager, so...
Yes, but in Gerard's...
Leonie, if you said any younger, that last session would have been so awkward. Fucking
he's
hell.
15, guys.
No, yo.
It's alright. Nebula will just age you up and then age you back down again.
That's not how it works.
That's not how that works.
She would not do that. Stop mischaracterizing my queen.
Whenever I start going off script, and by off script I mean off the rails, I just always look at Robbie whenever I'm doing Nebula and just let's see what their reaction is like. Let's see. I'm gonna say this next unhinged thing. They're gonna have some words about this one. Yes, as they nod. Yeah.
I feel like there's only been 2 instances of me going, huh? Question mark. That doesn't sound right. One was last session, Max.
You didn't write that in your backstory? I'm pretty sure I wrote that somewhere.
No.
I wrote it.
No, you admitted that you wrote that she has strange taste in partners. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mostly meant other godly beings, not Cal.
Not Cal.
I just wrote in that she complained about exes. So be ready to be shit talked, I guess.
Worse than a rebound. That was not.
Rebound.
I guess there was worse rebounds.
Oh my God.
Mm. The other thing was the like broken legs comment. I was like, I
No
don't
comment.
know. I don't know. I don't think she. That's something she would say.
Well, she did. So deal with it.
Okay, damn. My bad, King. My bad.
It's canon. She's ableist. It's canon.
Shut up, bro. She's not. But who would Sienna else get along with the rest of the characters? Would she get along with?
I feel like the only one who's a no is Gerard, because she'd take one look at him being rude to someone else in the room and go, "Oh, we don't do that. We aren't rude to people."
Just imagine Sienna beating the shit out of Gerard.
Easily
I
done.
don't know why that image is like
Easily
very
done.
funny to me.
That would be very funny.
Beat up this 40-year-old man.
I mean, currently
done.
definitely
being
could,
rude.
considering we're level 4 and they're level 10 or something. 8, 9, something.
Level
8.
9.
So 9. Oh boy.
Yes, we're.
So yeah, she could probably.
With
beat
ease.
Gerard.
With ease.
Yeah.
My ability to deal damage is very low. I'm just getting lucky. I'm just getting very lucky.
Yeah.
I've not got any buffs to my Eldritch Blast. I don't want to be the Warlock player that uses Eldritch Blast constantly. But it's so good. I have to. So I'm doing a bit of a disservice to myself, but it doesn't matter.
Oh man, I feel like though in Sunday I keep forgetting the abilities I have.
We have so many.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I have fucking subtle spell as a meta magic option.
Yep.
But that one's so great.
The most broken one there is. Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
very
say
thankful.
that's the most broken one.
Oh, it is. It is.
I mean, Twint is also
Subtle
pretty good,
spell.
unless you're like us and constantly fight
Quicken
on
spell
target
is
enemies.
pretty good.
Subtle spell
Wind
allows
spell,
you to
Wicked
not get
Powered
counted.
spell.
It allows you not to get counted. Subtle spell.
No.
Yeah.
But how many times have we been counted?
It
this
means you can
campaign?
cast a spell without verbal components. That's
Which
it.
often is interpreted as the enemy doesn't notice you casting the spell.
Yeah, but
and
if you
such.
need to use
Content.
your hands. Also.
Isn't it without a semantic as well?
I'm going to check
No,
this.
no.
because
It's
I remember
basically.
this
I'm
being
gonna
quite a
look
thing.
it up.
I think what it does is it removes one of the tags that you need in the spell,
I'm pretty
whether it's
sure
verbal,
it's the verbal one.
and I think counterspell only has verbal, or something along those lines.
Well, so then it would remove
Ooh.
you countering a counter spell. Then it would just remove like your counter spell being countered itself.
It's something along those lines.
No, I don't think that's how it. Hold on. I'm logging in. I'm looking at the wording.
It's been ages since I've had to deal with subtle spell. I had to in the last campaign.
Yeah, it's been.
I'm pretty
since
sure
the
its
last-
whole thing is like
Bizarre
being
constantly
able
used.
to cast a spell without being heard.
Yeah.
Because it is said in like the rules technically that the words you say for a spell need to be clearly said, like you can't mumble them.
Which no D&D player followed ever.
Yeah, but here we are.
Yeah.
Let me see.
We're really nerding out here.
Features.
Well, most DMs that I've played with have just ruled it as okay, so you can't be counted. But I have no idea how accurate that is to the
Really?
rules.
When you
And
cast
if
a
it's not
spell,
accurate to the rules, do not tell.
Okay,
Arne.
here it is.
you can
That's why
spend one sorcery point to cast it without any somatic or verbal components.
Yes.
somatic.
Told you.
It removes everything. So it just happens. So that's why it's very good. You combine it with counterspell, and I believe you just can't be countered back, or it's something along those lines. A spell you cast that removes those requirements basically means that you cannot be targeted, because it technically doesn't happen. It just is.
And because Ven can cast spells from even further away because of his voice thing.
Well, that is like a separate thing. That allows you to do it for free anyway. So
No,
that's
no.
like
There's There's another thing.
But if you're outside of the range of
where it
counterspell, you can't
is because he has like a.
I know the ability. He can cast a spell from up to 60 feet from that point of origin, basically.
Yeah.
That's basically the same sort of idea, right? You can place it in an area that isn't in reach of counterspell, and it's essentially like a subtle spell, but you have to think rather than it just happens.
You know what I also forget I have? Fucking ghostly gaze, which could have been so helpful in some instances to just see through walls.
Yeah.
I did use it in that encounter against the soothsaying Nimbus, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right.
It was a little bit of help with the book, but do I still have that book?
Can't remember.
The
Do you?
journal?
I think you do. It's just locked. You can't access it unless you have a kiss. Because there was two, wasn't it? There was his, because he had a journal, which was the one that he wrote in.
Yeah.
And then you had another one, which a kiss was the one kind of like all of his notes.
He wouldn't have taken Hunters.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a kiss is like the locked one, the magical locked one.
That's right.
Can I have it? Is it fine we say I have it?
You have. I from what I remember, you basically took it off of him when he was like, "Oh, that's not mine."
The reason was because Ven didn't want any scent of a kiss's memories being.
I remember that. Yeah, that's up to you to keep track of, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much shit that we need to like encode and look through, and it's not a priority right now. So
this is what your downtime's going to be for.
Yeah. Because we also need to look through the memories, and
this is time for you to kind of like take a retrospective and go, okay, what ties have I got, and what can I tie up during this downtime, and then what can I take into the next chapter? You know. So
I mean, I feel like half of, I don't know how long we're gonna have the downtime be.
It'll be around 6 months, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do the same as Tuesday. So they're roughly in the same sort of timeline. Just because it makes more sense that way. If one of them were 3 months behind and one of them was 3 months ahead, it makes things very complicated if you want to try and plan things that are on a bigger scale.
One of the party knows the future.
Robbie
and me sitting here like, no, we shouldn't do that. That country's about to explode.
It's gonna be 6 months. It's gonna be 6.
Yeah.
Because we're timing it all for like the winter solstice, sort of like going into the new year.
Because half of Ven's downtime will definitely be just being with
hanging out with the fam.
Yeah, catching up on everything. Not telling them all the bad details of what happened, just a rundown.
I had to kill like 50,000 people, but we're here now.
How many? I thought it was like maybe 15. Now we're talking 1,000?
No, I wouldn't say the number is over 30.
At least.
It's somewhere in that 30 area.
It's triple digits.
I don't think Ven encountered that many people, but okay. How many bandits were in that camp, man?
I don't know. How many people would you class a two-headed T-Rex? 2? 1? 50?
I won't count mass people.
1.
Oh.
That only counts as 1.
Wow.
As the great Gimli said.
It doesn't count as a soul. It's not a person. It's not a thing. It's okay to kill.
No, I just said it's not.
Now we're back to the discussion. Did the baby toucan have a soul? Was the soul of the baby toucan replaced by the null soul?
Well, technically, the egg did not have a soul until it finally kind of awoke, and its eyes kind of saw the light. So the soul was added into the body because it was a fresh body, fresh corpse. So there's no soul to begin with.
Okay. Good. So Axon was morally acceptable.
Sure.
That's great.
You can say that.
Great.
Sure. Yeah.
Good to know.
Don't know really the ethics around this one, but yeah, we'll say yeah.
Reincarnation, baby. Reincarnation.
I had
Speaking
very
of
vague memories of
reincarnation,
him convincing the Knoll that the Knoll actually wanted it. So,
Yes, that's right.
yeah. This was ages ago, so I don't remember shit. But
This was like session 5 of Threads of Chaos.
what a crazy thing to do in session 5.
yeah,
There's a lot of crazy
right.
shit at the very beginning. Session 0
I've
was
Not
introducing
as
the book.
crazy as back now, but
I've noticed.
Home of Chaos, session 0.
and
Enjoy.
most of it
Jesus.
was not my fault. Cal helped.
See, that's
Most of it
that's
was
what I
focused on
am
other
surprised
characters.
about.
Yeah, me too. And then it shifted.
We did also have Helen, who was quite chaotic.
Yeah.
And I think this segues into what Robbie wanted to talk about.
What did I want to talk about?
You were going reincarnation, and you were
Oh,
probably going to
yeah.
talk about
What
last
the
session.
fuck are we gonna do if Helen does come back, bro? Good luck, bro. You're gonna play 2 characters.
I mean, I guess Brooke could choose or something.
True.
I've still not
Or
heard from
maybe
Brooke, so they probably won't
maybe
even
Helen
watch the episode.
returns. Maybe Helen returns and Oberon mysteriously disappears. Because it's the same person. No, who knows? Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know which theory I favor. I don't know.
What are your theories? Because you said you had theories last session.
I mean, we kind of know who they were, no?
Well, we know what their name used to be. Like, we know,
We know
where the
who
name
they
comes
worked
from.
for.
Yeah, but does Oberon actually remember any of that? Or is that just what other people have told them?
Good point. But I don't see why Morgana would lie.
I don't know either. Well, she didn't lie. To her knowledge, that's the same body standing in front of her, so why wouldn't it be the same person, right? I also wouldn't assume that it's a random Fae person trapped in this body. Which is one of my theories. Helen died, her soul didn't die, and went into the next available corpse, Oberon's. Theory 1. Would explain why her soul can't come back into her own body, because it's busy. Theory 2, soul gone, soul dead, no more soul.
What was the exact phrasing? It was sad. The soul does not fit the body? Or is it the body doesn't
I think the Rose Dragon said something along those lines. Or it's something like it's the right body but it's the wrong soul or something.
I thought it was
and whoever that was didn't
body.
recognize Cal. So Helen would have recognized Cal. So it was not Helen.
Well, I don't. Is it like confirmed that she didn't recognize him, or that she was just startled?
I didn't make an inside check, but it seemed.
She was just fucking resurrected into this fucking place.
I know.
With a dragon.
I know.
She could have just been on guard because, like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, possibly.
As they were coming to, the dragon just went,
you?
"Oh."
She just said, "Where are we?" or "Where am I?"
Yeah.
So.
But she didn't make any sign of recognition either. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, I think that Max did it on purpose. But,
whoever that was recognized Cal. No idea.
Oh, yes. I love leaving you on tenterhooks.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah. I do my best to keep you on a cliffhanger for the next session. Just so you have. Not because you want more and you're kind of like looking forward to the next session, but more because I love the hate. I love the
to be fair, I do the same. So
hate you give to me.
To be fair, Anna also does that. Like, there's this giant ongoing fight that we've been having against a god, funnily enough. Last session ended with us thinking he was dead, the god, and then Arnie going, psych, actually, haha, and now we end the session. Yeah, so he does
and
that
then
too.
You're not going to have the next session until like...
Or like a fucking month, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Guys, oh well, actually, I don't know if they're watching. I don't know if I should say this. They're gonna watch the stream, so I don't think I can.
They probably will, you know.
Yeah, I do have a cliffhanger planned for next session for my players. It's gonna be very fun.
Juicy.
Yes.
Well, tell us when it happens.
What?
Tell us when it happens.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. They're currently in their earning money phase with random
I did
side
not know that was an
quests.
option. Ignoring the plot and earning money is a thing people can do.
Well, the plot is there, but they also want to buy everything from the store. Just like everything. Shit, now I gotta think of like a job board with fucking money. Shit.
Just do what I do and don't.
No, but it would
Don't
make
give 'em
sense
money.
that there is a job board in a fucking giant city that's specifically made for merchants and mercenaries.
Well, we also have a job board. Technically, we still have all those messages that Dane got sent. We could have done
man,
those.
fucking half of
instead of
those are
getting involved
spam
with-
calls.
Yeah, and
Hey, look,
one of them trap.
One of them ended up being a trap. Well,
Yeah.
you don't really know because you never really expanded upon it, but yeah.
Well, we
we
were
were
back
kind
and
of-
Caspian was gone. I think we didn't really need to expand on it. I guess we could have tried to track who the fuck they came from. We probably should have. It would have probably
Wasn't
just
it
been
written in like
the
very like
crime
different? It was
syndicates.
formed from news paper clippings or something
Was that
like
that one? Oh god. Wait, I can.
Am I
There was
misremembering?
some really weird ones I wrote up from.
Because I think that one was like
Let's see.
specifically weirdly written.
I think it might have been the one with the guy who was wanting to get out of something.
That's correct.
It was just
Yeah,
like
it was this
come to
one.
sewer something.
I've been living in the sewers for some time and I need to get out of here. I apologize for the lack of cleanliness in this letter. I couldn't scavenge for something more appropriate. All I have is my name, the clothes on my back. I'm not looking for charity, just someone who can help get out of the city and me in a safer spot.
Yep.
So we can assume this was just the fucking doppelganger, but I guess we could have investigated whoever the fuck Cornelius Acaster is. Acaster is such a bad fake name. If that's a fake name, I imagine you just name yourself Acaster.
Imagine
wizard
if
Please
it
tell me
wasn't
that's
a
not a fake name.
Now that would be funny.
My name is Sienna A. Fighter.
A sorcerer. A rogue.
This is my friend, Ben, a sorcerer.
This is
Hello,
so
my name is
stupid.
Max. Amen. I'm a cleric.
That even has a double
ADM.
meaning. I like that.
Mm-hmm. You like that?
Mm.
I haven't got any more.
Mm. Max, question. How are warlocks perceived in Carthea?
Same as any other caster.
So it's not frowned upon or anything like that.
No, it's the same as necromancy. It really depends on the type of magic that you're practicing rather than the origins of it all, because you can gain your power from anything. Whether it's your self-influence or through the influence of someone else or just from notoriety, could be many things, items, power. In the Arcane Sanctuary located in Calzaria, they are specializing in all magics and they teach all forms of it. So if you want to be a cleric, you can learn to be a cleric. You don't have to follow a god to be a cleric. There is different ways to become divine in nature. So yeah, there's no real prejudice against anyone in particular. Maybe communities and tribes and like lesser,
Cults.
yeah, as well. Like all of these places may have their own specific prejudice or target a specific demographic, but in general, it's fairly open. Because outside of like the mechanics of it all, what is a warlock in game? Like what is a what? Why are they called a warlock and why are you called a sorcerer? You know, it's kind of, we put names on it outside of the world, but in the world you don't just go, well, they're a warlock. It's like, what does that mean specifically? That they have a patron, but like how bad is that from like someone who's a god and someone learns to be a cleric, you know, or a paladin?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I guess it's, to be fair, warlock is always gonna be contractual, right?
but it's kind of similar with like other sort of powers that are taken from elsewhere, right? So you have your paladins who are contractual to their oath. You have clerics who follow the specific orders of their god. So like those three in particular in this nebulous realm. Same with druids. Like you could be a druid of a specific class, but it's kind of like you're a druid. Yeah, but I mainly deal in the oceans. So, but a druid is such a all-rounder word for everything that's sort of like powered in nature. So yeah, there's different names, different things.
I feel like this kind of gets forgotten a little bit in the like original concept of warlock. I think the idea was that you would have to be doing something in return to your patron.
It's like a two-way system.
Yeah. Meanwhile, clerics are more like faith and devotion, and sometimes I feel like you can't really be tricked into becoming a cleric, but you could be tricked into like signing a contract with a patron and becoming their warlock. So I guess that would be the difference.
But then flip it around to like melee sort of individuals, and you have your fighters, and you have your barbarians, and you have your rangers. And if you were to look at all three in a general like sense, chop and change, and they're basically the same. There's not much outside of like what they offer.
That's what's always bugged me about D&D, that like classes that fight with weapons specifically, sometimes it feels like they lack flavor if their weapon is not enchanted or like better in some way. Definitely. I was talking to Max, I don't know if I sent it to you, Leonie. I'm working like on a homebrew overhaul of how weapons work in my game. The Saturday one, I'll be testing it in, because some of my players have designed like signature weapons for their characters, and I don't really want to swap them out, but they also don't want to keep their starting point weapons. Yeah. Because, they want to upgrade. You want to deal more damage as you level up. And a lot of classes that are like fighter, paladin, you don't get a lot of options for dealing more damage other than get better weapon. So I'm doing this like enchantments and augmentations for weapons type of thing that can either deal more damage or like flavor it different ways. We'll see how it functions. Maybe I bring it into Friday too if I see that it works. It's not too complicated.
Try it in the one-shots that we end up doing for September. Like give it a shot in there as well.
It would work.
I was kind of thinking of adding in.
We were gonna do different TTRPGs.
Yeah.
So, you can try it out if you want. Why not?
That's only if you end up doing that method. Like if you do D&D 5e, then why not give it a shot? I was thinking of, since you brought that up, perhaps adding in the stamina system that I was writing quite a while ago. To perhaps the one-shots, to give melee fighters, but also people who don't want to just cast spells or hit things, to do more things on their turn. Just to kind of a bit more variety in terms of your action economy and what you can end up doing in your time. Because sometimes in combat, you get a lot of the time where it's your turn in the initiative and you end up just preparing something and you don't actually get to do anything else. So for some characters, you are there as a support, and combat is maybe a bit of a hassle because you can't actually do anything active. You're just reacting. So it's trying to blend the elements of D&D that don't work, and you can't make it perfect. And if you want something else different, then try a different system. But I also want to see if we can implement something for the people who want to play D&D 5e, but also want to play a fighter, but not feel encumbered by the lack thereof support that they have. Because spellcasters have such an advantage over melee fighters or fighters in general, like those who just deal with sword and board, that their utility belt is so stacked. And you can do anything from nothing. You just flick your finger and then they've like disappeared for 1 minute, and then they come back and then they're surrounded. So it's trying to find a nice balance for players specifically. NPCs, I don't really want to implement that sort of system for them because that would be too much to track for me. But since you guys are pro tags, I want to give you guys more to do. That's why I end up giving you abilities and stuff that don't require actions or bonus actions as well. just like free abilities to use as you see fit.
I wish there was a system in D&D specifically for like taking an action to protect someone.
Yeah,
you know what
like
I mean?
goading or something along those lines.
Yeah,
like
there's very
how you see in like movies where like a character will move in to like block an attack,
intercept,
create a shield or something along those lines. But it's so difficult because of how it works. There's a few spells that can work, but like they're also locked behind classes that I don't think makes sense why that class would have it, not another one. Like, why does wizard have shield and not cleric?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's the one spell you can cast on others too, right?
Shield.
Or is it for like a specific class?
Shield you can't.
But I wish there was like a version of shield where you can cast it on someone to protect them.
Arda has a homebrew spell that does that.
I did the same.
It's more of a temporary HP than a shield, technically. But you react and then you cast it on someone. I got that from the evil god we're currently trying to kill, so I would not want to replicate it.
Yeah, I created another spell similar to that as well.
But also it shouldn't be locked behind the spell either.
No, it shouldn't.
Should also have it.
This is in the sort of
there's a fighter
system
subclass that can do that, I think. I think the defender does get to do
I feel like everyone should have access to like
exactly self-sacrifice or whatever.
Yeah. I would be doing that constantly.
Oh god, no, I take it back.
In that stamina system, the way that I had in mind, and I don't want to harp on this too much, but just the fact that you have, depending on what you are, so if you're a spellcaster, you get X amount of points. If you're a melee fighter class, for example, you get more stamina points because it's just dictated to your lack thereof spell slots, essentially. So it compensates. And the idea is that you would get X amount of stamina points per either initiative or per round in initiative, and you can expend those outside of your turn or in your turn to do certain moves. So it's kind of like cheating on the chessboard a little bit to manipulate and kind of help out. It doesn't do anything in terms of like dealing more damage. It probably could, but I think having that extra flexibility to, like you said, aid your friends. Maybe if you are next to someone, you can expend 10 points to increase their AC by 10 for the next round or something along those lines, you know, for the next hit or whatever it may be, because you intercept and block it, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm going to try and expand on that, and at least we can try that in a game with some fighters. Also, because I've been quite addicted to a game recently called Expedition 33, their sort of round-based system is quite unique to the fact that it's like your JRPGs, and I don't really play too many, so I don't know how they do it. But your skill points, when you create your character, you put the skill points in certain brackets, and the more points you have in something, for example, like speed, it will increase different elements of your character. So your dexterity will be higher, for example, if you increase speed. But you can increase dexterity directly, and it increases it higher. So it does it like percentage-wise, right? If you put 5 points in speed, you get 1 point in dexterity for free. But if you put 5 points in dexterity, you get 5 points directly, and then 2 points in your AC or whatever it may be. So I'm thinking of putting something like that together, where it's a bit more just like you aren't strictly based around the 0 to 20 when it comes to your stats. It's instead on an incremental kind of basis. So you're constantly going to be leveling up. You're constantly going to be getting better stats and attributes. And then when you fight lower level attributes, they will also kind of be lower in the rank. So for example, their initiative system that they have, if you have 300 speed and your opponent has 100 speed, you will act 3 times before they do. So if you max out speed, you basically get more turns in initiative. If your enemy has a higher speed, they get more turns in initiative. So it's kind of like a bit kind of balanced out like that. And I quite like that sort of concept. As to how to do it in a game sense, I don't know, I'm trying to wrap my head around.
And it's some kind of similar how monks work, where they can do like unarmed strike 50 times at one point.
Yeah. So it's kind of just spreading it through different initiative orders, really. So if you were to like just write it, and as well, it gets quite complicated if it's on pen and paper. When it's computer based, you can kind of automate everything, and it just like calculates and like shifts everyone down. Because what you can do in game is you can slow a target, and that means that their like 300 points and your 100s reduces to 150. And now instead of acting once, 3 times in initiative order, they react once, and then on the second turn they can react twice, but they don't have 3 like before. So it's like an incremental sort of knock-on effect. Whereas in D&D, it's like initiative is one and done, you know?
Yeah.
That is one of the issues I have with many of those card games where it's like, I place a card and it has this much ATK, and oh no, now you've placed a card and it lowers my ATK. Like, that is so easy to do on a computer because it just does it for you. But you lose oversight so quickly, especially when you're a beginner in the game. You lose oversight so quickly and you're so confused. What the hell's going on? Oh, you placed a card. That's cool. What the fuck does that do?
You become sort of like mind boggled by all the numbers that you just start, oh shit, I was thinking about what I wanted to do, but now I'm having to calculate what just happened. And then you get distracted. 100%. It's trying to find ways to streamline that sort of gameplay.
I think it's also like finding the balance between like mechanics and theatrics, if you know what I mean. Because I don't like when it gets too like
number
crunching and like because I feel like sometimes D&D does lack the like epicness of fights, especially if it goes on for a little bit longer. And like I feel like 2 hours in, people are like, I don't know how to subtract anymore.
2 hours. 2 hours, that's cute.
Well, I'm saying that's like when people start kind of losing brain cells at the 2 hour mark. It can get a bit hard to track everything. And like people are like, I just want to kill this fucking thing, and then like the RP gets a bit lost too, because you're like, I'm thinking of 20 different things. I cannot think of my character's gonna fucking say he's grunting and hitting his sword. Don't ask him anything.
But describe how you hit. I haven't got time. I want to go to bed.
It's 5 hours.
The past 20 minutes.
Accurate as fuck.
Yeah. But I know I keep talking about this, but in Glitter Hearts, I think the way combat works is you and the enemy act at the same time.
Yeah.
With a move called Clash. And I think it's who rolls higher is the one that gets the hit on the person. If you roll the same, you're kind of at a, like, you know, if you're both swordsmen, your swords clash against each other, you're at a stalemate.
Like an anime. Where you don't
it's
get to
very
know who
much
hit until they put their swords back.
Not exactly, but yeah, I'm pretty sure one of like, because they have in the rule book like tips for DMs, and one of them is like make the fights explosive and flashy, not I don't think the word was deadly, but something like that. Because the whole point of this like genre is to make the fights look very cool. It's very like anime-esque, like magical powers, etc., etc. The focus is more on the storytelling of how the fight will go rather than like HP and mechanics, etc., etc. I'm pretty sure there's also a team move where all of you can use up points you collect like during RP and combat to do like a together like big ass
our
blast
friendship.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. It also depends because I don't think you have all of the characters in. You just need to have a certain amount of points. So it can be with 2 people.
Yeah, just share
it.
Yeah,
because
dramatic hand holding.
you can have a competitive or cooperative relationship with a person. The move changes based on the relationship you have with the person. So that's pretty cool.
That's very fun.
Yeah.
I'm still not the biggest fan of Magical Girls, but if we do the one shot, I'm gonna go in with.
It doesn't have to be Magical Girls specifically. It is very much that genre, but like again, there's rules for things like Power Rangers, getting in mecha suits, giant robot stuff, or like.
I mean, that's not really my thing either, but I know what you mean.
I'm giving an example. It's basically like you have your regular real life identity, then you turn into superhero transformation team.
Yes.
That's like the whole basis. What your aesthetic is gonna be, completely up to you.
I mean, considering who I'm playing with, it's probably gonna be Magical Girls, for being honest.
For all I care, you can be a group of goth superheroes, you know? Why not?
Max, do we want to be a group of goth superheroes?
I'm down for this. I have a dark soul, so...
So dark.
So dark. So handsome.
Yes.
Breaking confirmed.
Here's a question. How do you guys feel about randomness in combat scenarios?
Like RNG?
Yeah. Because D&D is quite RNG, right? You roll a d20, you hit or you don't. You call someone else to roll a d20, they succeed or fail. Like, there's already quite an implement of that already. There are some things that are quite like definitive, like they just happen, but they're very rare. How would you guys feel about having a way of rolling more dice and the opportunity to like counter things by rolling dice? Would you like an example?
Yes, please.
Okay. So going back to the Expedition 33, because these sorts of mechanics, I don't really play JRPGs.
You're gonna make me buy it.
Look, I don't really. You should. It's good. It's a really good game. But I don't play many JRPGs. I don't really know the systems too well on how they do like their fighting system. But I like to learn from other things. I learn from card games to learn like new mechanics to try and involve in sort of like social settings or combat. So looking at this aspect, I kind of learned a bit more, and I was thinking the way that they do combat in the game is timed. So it's like time events. So you need to press a button to be able to parry an attack. If you parry it 3 times in a row with this combo that's like you got to time it perfectly, then you have 3 quick time events. Let's say each attack will have different sort of like QTEs. So there may be one that's just one very slow one. It's easy to counter, but if you miss, it's like heavy damage. And then there'll be 3 quick succession ones that you need to time, and then you kind of like are free from any damage. But if you do the parry, if you parry all of those attacks successfully, you counterattack. So something that I was thinking of in terms of like if we were ever to create like a game of this, like a TTRPG sort of system, would be that a character attacking you would roll X amount of D6, and then you can choose to either try and counter it or try and dodge it. If you try and dodge it, you roll more D6, but you don't get the ability to counterattack it at the end if you succeed on all 3. And what you'd want to do is essentially roll more 6s than them. For every 6 that you roll, you can counter one of their attacks, if that makes sense. So the enemy, if they make one heavy, large attack, they can roll 2d6, we'll say. And you, depending on your class, have the ability to roll 1d6, or depending on the skill system that we talked before, maybe you can roll 2d6 or 3d6, depending on how many points you put into it, right? So let's say you roll 2d6 to counter their 2d6. You roll a 6, they roll 1, 2. Their attack doesn't go through. You counter it. Then you can roll those same amount of dice to deal damage back, for example, right? So it's kind of adding a bit more dice into it. Yeah, so if you parry correctly, if you parry all the attacks, now if you try to dodge, maybe you reduce the amount of dice you roll by 2 or whatever number you have associated on your character sheet. And if you're still successful there, then you kind of take no damage, but you don't counterattack. You know, I'm talking kind of general terms, but would that be something that sounds fun for you guys? Because it's a lot of like rolling dice.
Yeah,
and now,
that's my thing. I was gonna say it still is leaving a bit up to chance. I'm sure
100%.
some classes would have like more tries.
It'll be a game of Yahtzee more than anything else.
Yeah, but I feel like it shouldn't be left up to chance, if you get what I mean. Sometimes I wish there was more like using your skills in D&D to do these things. Like I feel like rogues would be really good at counterattacking, for example.
Yeah.
Or like backstabbing mechanic, right? I feel like they should get some advantages on that. But then
I'm talking in like a general sense, but if you were to create classes and things, they will have more things that they could be doing instead of just the regular parry or the regular dodge. Maybe they have like an ability that if they hit, they deal like triple damage. If they just parry, whatever it may be on their counter, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, my brain juices just kept flowing, and I was thinking, how could I, if I were to try to implement this into like a TTRPG setting, and how fun would it be? Because that's the main question.
Yeah,
honestly,
I don't know.
The main problem I see with that, it's not really a problem, it's just a personal preference. That sounds extremely fun when you're playing IRL. Like it sounds extremely fun. Like, oh my god, I'm being attacked, and now I rolled 1 dice, a 6.
That's kind of what I was picturing.
You roll at the same time, and everyone's watching the dice. When you're online, you just think, okay, roll 3d6,
click,
done.
click, click.
Okay, I parried.
Yeah.
At that point, you might as well say, no, my AC is 20. Because still, it's one more click. It does make it more fun because you're more involved. But like it would need some more refining because many people play D&D and RPGs online. So
I wish there was a way, like some sort of mechanic you could do that would not make it rely on dice, if that makes sense.
Then it just happens automatically, though. That's the thing. Like there has to be
it doesn't have to happen automatically. It can be another sort of. The only thing that's coming to mind right now is like flip of a coin, but that's not a good example.
It's the same.
Like, that's just dice rolling again.
Like, the thing is,
I'm trying to think of like
if you don't add
like
an
fucking
element,
arm wrestle your DM to see.
The thing is, if you don't add
complicated, it was great.
Of like randomness, then it becomes resource management. That's all it is.
Yeah,
like if there's no
true.
randomness, then you're just like saying, I put 3 points into this, so it doesn't happen. But then you lose resources, and then you can't do certain other things. Like there's like a give and take with the system. I feel like that is maybe less fun because it's more of a game of chess rather than chance. And I feel like, I don't know, whenever we do like the D20 rolls, right? And we roll an at 20, everyone's like going mad, right? It's trying to capture that sort of flavor and try and add it into more a constant, right? Rather than just like, I rolled one nat 20 in the last 3 sessions. Where instead you're like, during my combat, I had 3 explosive rounds and it worked out in my favor. I don't know. Like you could say the same with D20s.
Like that could be solved by just making different numbers also special. Like have something happen on a 15 or something happen.
Would be possible. But an idea that just came to mind that I think would be kind of fun is to have a custom die. It could be a D6 or a D4 or whatever. Instead of having numbers, it's, I don't know, random assortment of images, some symbols, something. And different symbols can mean different things.
Yeah.
And could even mean that some, maybe, I don't know, there's a skull. Maybe you fail astronomically bad at this. And
that's what several other systems have. Like there's a German system called Splittermond where you don't fail or succeed. You fail badly or you fail okay. You fail neutrally. You succeed neutrally. And it's a scale instead of just, oh, you passed the DC or you did not pass the DC.
That's a thing in Powered by the Apocalypse too. When you roll from a 7 to a 9, that's not necessarily a failure nor a win. Your actions still come through, but there's a consequence to said action, which I think is cool, that you still get to do the thing, but said thing will cause another like consequence to happen. I think that's a cool way to go. Like maybe you do parry, but I don't know, you lose your shield, or you drop your shield for the next round, or something along those lines.
I think
like
adding
it's already
something.
sort of implemented in D&D, but it would make it easier for the players to shear along with that when they know the exact numbers. Because oftentimes we don't know the DC, so we're not like, yay, a 13. Like
You end up putting a name next to what a number does. That's what it is. It's like making the wild magic table, right? Like you could roll a 1 to 100. A DM could make it up depending on the number, or you have defined things that happen on those numbers. That's kind of what you're describing, which I think would work. But again, you're adding like another level of chance. So you're still not kind of moving away from the chance element, because you could be really fucking unlucky and just like dog shit.
As a gambling addict, I love the gambling.
Well, this is something
I love the chance aspect of this game.
When we did the Halloween one shot last year, we added. Well, I wanted to try and push this element of luck. So adding a luck system, which was based around a D100, and depending on your actions, the luck went up and down, and that set your DC accordingly. Yeah. I quite liked that. Was it implemented correctly? Well, it was wishy-washy. But I want to try and like do something like that again. Because that was, I think that it also gave you guys a bit of a way to like push your luck and do things that you weren't normally able to. So you could like increase your DC for the next luck roll you do, but this time you actually roll like with a +10 or some shit. So you get certain benefits for like bleeding into your luck, and your luck becomes a resource. And
what do you think about the ones that people add a sanity?
Yeah, I think we tried that as well. Did we do luck and sanity?
You had fear and sanity. You had fear.
You had fear and
luck.
That was it.
Isn't that a thing in?
There's
like God, that's a thing in Dagger Hearts.
Might be
in God, I remember reading about how that system works. There's like, I'm pretty sure it's fear and hope.
Might be.
Sounds about right.
That they have in their system, and like, you can still do the actions, but depending if it goes into fear or hope, different things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is interesting to have that kind of mechanic of like opposites, like something still
that might be Daggerheart. That might be Daggerheart, because I think the Critical Role cast is playing it currently in a one-shot thingy, and I think it's Daggerheart. I think they use the hope fear thing.
Yeah. I think I remember.
I didn't watch it, so
I can't remember exactly how it works. It's been a while since I watched them explaining it, but that's some like interesting mechanic.
I might try and cook up some things then, and throw some suggestions your guys' way for the potential one shots we end up doing.
Sure. What's the theme you're leaning on for the one shots?
Not sure yet. Not sure. There's a couple that I'm thinking of. One of them is more mystery. So like uncovering a mystery at somewhere, and the other one is kind of like classic exploration sort of thing. So not sure yet. We might be getting Brooke joining us shortly. As they are sending us messages at the moment.
Oh,
hello, Brooke.
Hello.
You're live.
Hello.
You are live. Do not swear.
we would never. We would never. I don't have cams today because I'm just joining via phone.
No worries.
I figured I'd hop in.
Have you had a chance to listen to last night's session yet?
No, and I'm full of fear given what you described to me.
Just look in the campaign general VC chat. Just look in campaign.
No, don't read it for yourself. No, don't look at it.
Should I add the cursed image of Oberon in the background?
Oh
no! Stop, you mean the bold Oberon?
Bolderon.
Why no.
No. Okay, I'll change it. I changed it to one of the new ones you did. There we are.
Oh, beautiful.
Very pretty. Very tiny.
Yes. Oh man, what a session.
Yeah, last session. Nothing really happened, Brooke.
The way I don't trust you.
Well,
I think you're telling me
most of it was just
lies.
Alicia and Cal talking to each other, so.
Mhm.
And then Cal and Alicia talking to
Pray
other
to
people.
God, Alicia never finds Calimeus. Pray to gods. Every single one of them.
Hey, I don't think I'm the one you should be mad at.
No. You will face his wrath if he finds out.
Oh yeah, we also had a bit of a cliffhanger as well at the end of last session, which is quite important to your character.
To you in general.
Yep.
We won't spoil it. We won't
Thank
spoil
Cal
it.
for that one as well.
Cal needs to stop doing things.
Very successful.
No! Time out and a better babysitter.
We need
This
to
is what
chain Leonie up.
happens.
That's what we need to do.
Yo.
Hey, yo!
Max.
Sorry, my fantasies are coming out. Sorry.
Yo. Leo's just
Poor
like, yeah.
Leonie. Yeah. Now I don't want to be IRL.
I'm gonna listen to that session tomorrow, so expect messages from me going, "What the fuck, guys?"
Yeah,
and it was about like mid-afternoon.
Send them through the Tuesday group so we can all see them.
Please.
It's mostly
May
what
hasn't
the
seen
fuck,
it either.
Cal. Don't rope me in with him.
Sure.
I didn't do nothing. I'm innocent.
Sure.
I just had a wholesome chat with my mom. Leave me alone.
Yep.
Mama.
Mama.
How was
finally? It was real good. It was really fun.
Hell yeah.
Turns out it was like the first, because obviously she's on tour, but it turns out this is the first night that wasn't a festival and was like just her fans.
Okay.
And so it turns out to be the first big headline concert that she's done.
Wow.
Which we didn't fucking know, which we didn't expect. But it was great because she was like crying and being thank you guys, and talking about how the festival crowds had been kind of at her.
Oh my god.
And saying that it's so nice that you guys all know my songs and this is why I do it. And there were drag queens as the opening act who were killing it.
Nice.
Very cool.
Favorite song?
She was doing rock versions of a lot of her songs.
Ooh, nice.
Which was really fire. It was really cool.
I can
full
see that.
band, 2 guitars, keys, drummer, bassist.
Hell yeah.
Pyrotechnics in the background and shit. It was really cool.
Nice.
It was
Rocking
just
out
kind
to
of
some Pink Pony Club. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, it's honestly, it was so fun because I don't think anyone was expecting it, and then it started, and everyone was just really into it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
She needs to release a rock version of some of her songs and
she did Barracuda.
Oh yeah, from Heart.
Yes.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun.
Nailed it.
Very
Absolutely.
That's a hard one as well. That's
and it was fucking great. And I'm just sat there with my mom, and it's starting, and I'm like, what is it?
Your mum's just loving it.
Yeah. It was so
I was
funny.
I know this one.
This is my jam.
Yeah, but oh my goodness. It was such good fun.
And are you still in Germany now, or are you back home?
Well, it was kind of at home, in the city nearest to me, so it was nice.
Okay.
So we didn't have to stay and book hotels anywhere. So
Nice.
that was nice.
Nice. Very nice.
That was very nice.
And how did your mum find it? Is she quite a concert goer?
She's this is the thing. When I got the tickets, I kind of explained, I basically got them for free off a friend.
Yeah.
Who overbooked. And so I was like, and all the one friend that I would have invited.
Sorry.
My bad. My other my friends who I would have gone with were a part of the group that had the tickets that overbooked.
Okay.
So I was like, I went to my sister. I was like, do you want to come? She's like, I don't really know Chapel Roan's music. I don't really want to go. And I was like, you're lost. I just turned to my mother like, you want to go?
Pack your
and my mom was like, I don't really know her music, but I'll go with you. So we spent the next several days just listening to Chapel Roan in the house to get my mother familiarized with
like. Is she a convert now?
She is a convert.
I think definitely after the concert.
Excellent.
She's like she went into it being like, I think my favorite song is Kaleidoscope. And then the whole stadium was like crying to Kaleidoscope. Like the whole stadium sobbing. It was bad. She did a whole thing at the beginning about how like this is what she wanted to do when she was, 14 and self-expression is important and you should always love yourself, and then sings Kaleidoscope. Everyone in that stadium was on the fucking floor.
Your mum's just standing there like vibing. She's like, oh yeah, I really like this.
Yeah. The girls and the gays were destroyed, and my mom's like, this is a nice song, nice ballad.
No, glad you had a good time.
Yes.
Excellent. There's been a few concerts I've been to of people I like, and they've been dog shit. So when you go to someone you like,
a bad streak of like concerts going wrong. No.
Well, I meant to see fucking Billy Joel for when was this? A couple of months ago. I think it was like midsummer, and he cancelled like a week before the actual event because he was ill. He cancelled his entire tour.
Did you get your money back?
No, I don't know. Can't remember. It was a present gifted to me by my parents, so they would have got the money. They did, but I can't remember. But yeah, I've had a few hits and misses. But to be honest, when you go to a band that you really like, no matter how good or bad they are, you're there for the vibes. Honestly, you're there for the feeling. I remember when I went to see Arctic Monkeys in Madrid, and I was a little bit apprehensive because I was like, what if they're shit? What if their music's like, because their new stuff is so different to their old stuff, and like everyone loves the old stuff. But I like both, and you listen to them live, like fuck yeah, no, I know, now I know why people do it. It's
I've actually never been to a concert, so I don't know.
What?
Because there's never all of the singers that I would really want to go to see a concert on don't really hold them.
Like who?
Mitski is one of the ones I would go see. The Crane Wives. Mother
the Crane Wives do concerts.
Yeah, but do they do concerts?
Where I am.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
I do not live in a very popular country where people come on tours, guys. There's one
Easy
music
move.
festival, and the people that come there, I do not like them.
Go away.
But I did want to go see Chapel Roan, but it just didn't time-wise work with me, because I swear to God, like as soon as I plan a summer vacation, I find out that she's having a concert at that exact date in like a country nearby, and I'm like, fuck. Goddamn Chapel Roan. Yeah, I would like to see Mother live. I think that would be cool. I just
that would be
having a European tour again.
Yeah, I'm in favor of that. Even though most people, when they do come to Germany, they just go to Berlin, which sucks because that's like fucking a day away or something with a train.
Well, honestly, a lot of the concerts that I know people from my country go to is the ones that happen in Vienna. They don't actually go to
Berlin. That is further away. That is farther away than Berlin. From where I am. I'm in the north of Germany.
You. For me, it's closer.
Go to Denmark, Copenhagen.
That one is
gonna pay for my plane ticket.
That one is actually closer. Like that one in Amsterdam, they're actually closer to me than Berlin is, which is ridiculous. But
there's no tours from Mitski at the moment.
Option sometimes. My sister has.
She rarely has tours, to be honest, from what I've noticed.
I mean, she's not really. Is she actively releasing music still? I thought she kind of
She did a
Pause.
tour. I just searched it. She did a tour between 2024 and 25. So
Okay.
she
She
did just
did, yeah.
finish.
Chat and shit. Ignore
Yeah.
her.
But, yeah,
Leonie,
also,
have you been to many?
4 or 5. Most of them K-pop.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
No, valid.
Okay. Do you tend to
Two
go?
of them 80s. So
You've never really left Germany, have you?
no, I had twice.
Twice, yeah. Yeah, you
No,
went to the
3
UK.
times. 3
You went
times.
to the UK once.
Yes, I went to
The
London
Netherlands?
specifically with my sister.
Yeah.
I went to Ireland for 3 weeks on an exchange program thing, and I went to Denmark with my family.
That was it. Yeah, Denmark.
Yeah.
But Denmark was like 3 days, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure that counts.
that counts.
Yeah, Ireland was the most memorable of those. Well, London was cool, but that was more of a do every touristy
Toast.
thing possible
Yeah.
and then leave.
Yeah.
Hit the major spots and then bounce.
See,
Yeah, that's literally what we did.
luckily, when I went to London, I went with my uncle, who is like very much plan out everything, and he's also like very nerdy as me. Love you, uncle. But he's also as nerdy as I am. So he hit like still the touristy spots, but more on the like nerd side of things.
Yeah.
We went to like steampunk cowboy experience, like the live experiences, if you've ever seen those.
I
Okay.
won!
Yeah. So like every employee's like dressed up and like roleplay as a character, and you can get quests to do around the place where you go talk. To like there's an actual shopkeeper, like they sell merchandise, but they're also playing a character who is also a dungeon master on the side, which is very funny.
Jesus.
And there's like clues placed around the entire set and the restaurant, and you have to like find combinations or go through a fuck ass maze, which was very funny but also fucking traumatizing if you're claustrophobic. Because at one point we were with some friends, and it was like a ball pit that you had to like crawl over, but
Okay.
we didn't. None of us. So 3 of us go by, and we think it's like this shallow, right? Like a little bit, and then the last person, we turn around. And we just see her drop down completely, like head covered in. And I was like,
They're gone.
fuck, they've been swallowed up in the
Dead.
abyss.
He's dead.
But if you completed a quest, you would get like a little card with the
Mhm.
quest's name on it, which was very cool.
That's very good.
So yeah,
I know in the
recommend
UK, one of my friends, they've kind of shown this to me. I've never seen the film, but The Great Gatsby, there's an experience where you can dress up and live in the world of The Great Gatsby, where all of these actors play characters from the book, and they're all dressed up and they all speak in the very timely kind of like transatlantean American English. And they're all just kind of like there, just having a jolly, drinking away. And you can join in on the party. You can either partake and be one of the members dressed up, or you can be like a flash in the pan and ask people questions about the times. There's also one that I've seen, which is Cluedo, where you go into a room that's like,
really want a murder mystery.
Yeah.
That's
you got
so
Mr. Mustard,
cool.
you got Mrs. Plum or whatever the fuck.
I did.
Yeah, that's good.
I did go on a Tomb Raider experience as well. I think it's closed down now though.
Okay.
But a lot of it was like also doing puzzles and like messing around with the environment to find secret like compartments and shit. One of the parts is absolutely crazy because you do a fall of faith, which is you turn your back on a ledge and fall.
Yeah.
There is fine down there, and they can take you down the stairs if you really don't want to. But I shat my pants a little bit. I was like, all right, see you on the flip side. I'm gonna fucking die.
Nah, I'm too scared of heights for that. No.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that high. Like, it was maybe 1.5 meters off the like foam. But still, you look at it like when you're sitting like, oh, that's not that high, and then you turn your back and you're like, never mind, it is high. This is fucking scary.
I remember for one of my birthdays, I did a jungle gym, and it was like a 3-floor sort of like playground where you climb and climb. You're on zip lines, and you kind of have to like climb up to the top. And then at the very top, you had to rappel down back to the bottom, but it was like a leap of faith. You had to basically just fall backwards. And I was just not having it. I was shitting myself. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And then my dad's best friend, who was there with all the kids, just kind of like, he's like Iron Man, fucking Mr. Army. And he was there. And the guy was like, mate, you're going to have to push him off. Otherwise, I'm going to have to. And he said, that's my best mate's son. I can't do that. I can't do it. And then the fucking guy just pushed me off instead. It was fine descending. And then, so this is when I was like 18 or 16. I was like quite scared of heights. But now, flashback to when I was in like Hawaii, or earlier this year, I went to Norway. And I've like rappelled across massive canyons with like 1,000-meter drop. And that's still like scary, but you're like, I kind of lost it.
I think most people are like,
I'll send it through the group. I'll send it through the group.
Oh, this picture's gonna give me crazy vertigo.
Oh.
See, I feel like people get bad at like, oh, when you're scared of heights. I am not scared of heights. I am scared of falling and breaking all of my bones, which
yes.
A very
precisely.
Fear. If anything, I would say that's called a survival instinct. So get off my dick.
Yeah, it's like planes, fine. That's cool. You're safe in a plane because there's ground. It's where there you can see where there's no ground. That's bad.
Yep. I remember when we were on this like little cruise, and they did like a foam party. Mm-hmm. But after that, we went on those like not populated beaches. It was like a wild beach essentially. Mm-hmm. But to get to it, consider all of our shoes are slippery at this point from the foam. It's soap. And there was this like big of a gap with like a fall in between that you had to jump over. And 12-year-old me went, no. And I went down the ladders of the ship and swam to the beach with my fucking sandals on my hands because I was like, I am not jumping that. I will swim for 20 minutes to that shore over jumping over that goddamn hole. I am not risking that. Fuck that shit. Hell no.
Reasonable. Very reasonable.
That is very reasonable.
Oh, so it's like a zip line.
Fun as hell. I want...
What's that, sorry?
See, I don't think I would be too scared with a zip line.
I want to do that.
Bungee jumping though, fuck that shit.
Yeah, no.
So this was in Hawaii, and that was quite fun. Like doing that because you're going through like, it's basically ziplining across from different platforms and descending down eventually.
Oh,
there was one which was like a minute and a half long, where you're just like going across. Now those weren't very like low to the ground. There was maybe like a few meters, a few hundred meters, tens of meters. I don't know how many it was. These ones were quite close to the ground. Meanwhile, Brooks, like, the fuck. I'm gonna send through another one, which was the last one, and that was fucking huge. Let's see if I can find it, because that one.
That is entirely too far up. Actually,
I think you could handle it. I think you could.
It's the when you go over the trees. No, it's the going over the trees. You are a human person with human legs. You should not be above trees.
Our bodies were not meant for this.
Literally, no.
Okay, I'm going to send through these two. One of them
is that's why we would have been able to.
One of these is from far, and then the other one is me actually doing it. You might have to skip on the one I'm doing about halfway through to get the rappel. But it lasted for like a minute, just going across this massive canyon. Well worth the experience.
I'd be scared of dropping my phone.
I did not have anything for my phone.
Oh my
You just
god.
held it in your
bro.
hand.
Yeah, it was fucking freezing. I had no gloves. The phone was slippy as all shit, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna hold it. I was like that. It was windy as well because you're going really fast. I'm like
Oh my god, Max.
trying to record it. That was yeah. I was risking my life really because
to be fair, at least if you like, yeah, but like if you dropped it, you would have like kind of been able to like go to the area and get it.
Well, I'm going to show you the next one, and you're going to think, no way he's going to be able to find that because.
Also, I'm pretty sure at that height.
Show us finally. Did you send it?
It's loading. It's loading.
Oh, why is it taking that long? I want to see.
One of them's 2
It's
minutes.
a 1 minute long video.
Yeah.
I know.
Come on, phone. Have you guys done any deadly, death-defying stunts?
No, never.
I have gone skydiving.
Ooh, I thought I knew this about you somehow. I don't know why. I thought I knew this about you.
I may have
Scared of heights?
I may have told you this story. So I am very scared of heights. I've been very afraid of heights my entire life. My sister, not afraid of heights. My sister, since she was very young, was like, I want to go skydiving. I want to go skydiving. Every year for her birthday, I want to go skydiving. In Switzerland, you can't go even with a like parental waiver until you're 16, because obviously that shit is dangerous. So my sister, on her 16th birthday, goes skydiving. My parents both go, okay, you're old enough. There's a place kind of near us. It's not like for a birthday, this is okay. And both my parents have already been. They went like back in the 80s, 90s when you kind of just jumped out of planes. And so they're both like, we've already gone. So you should take someone else, like one of your friends or something. And my sister turns to me with a big grin on her face and goes, will you go with me? And in that moment, I had a moment where I was like, this was the most extreme versions of heights. I exposure therapied myself out of my like fear of public speaking. Perhaps I can exposure therapy myself out of my fear of heights by just doing the most extreme version of heights. This was my theory. I later found out my parents had a $100 wager going on whether or not I'd actually go through with it, which they
your mum and your dad against each other.
Yes. Oh, no. Which I found out increased because I actually got on the plane, and then they had a separate $150 wager on whether I'd actually jump out of the plane or just come back down in the plane. I jumped out of. So you know, in movies they like stand and they tip out of planes. Yeah. They don't do that shit anymore. Instead, you're strapped to like basically a big backpack, and like the person knows what they're doing behind you. Mm-hmm. And you go up in this little plane, you're looking, it's like, oh, that's a nice view. And there's no seats on this plane. You're all just sitting on the floor of this tiny plane. Yeah. And it gets up to like a high altitude and levels out. And they go, okay.
Time to go.
So what you're all going to do is you're going to get up to the edge of the plane, and we want you to tuck your legs under the plane. And in that moment, I'm like, the fuck do you mean tuck my legs under the plane? They meant literally sit on the edge of the plane while you're still attached to this other person and just tuck your legs under the plane, and then you just tip forward out of the plane. This was horrifying. This was terrible. I can imagine. They saw that I was the most afraid and went, if you're going to do this, you should go first, because otherwise you're not going to do it. They were correct. I would not have done it if I did not go first. So right now, I remember like tipping out of the plane. I remember looking down, and then I don't remember shit. The next 5 minutes, blacked the fuck out. And then the next thing I remember is the guy going like, hey, like, you know, like, we're getting ready to land. Like, you basically want to run into it. And I'm like, we land fine. Perfect landing. As soon as like he basically clips me out of this contraption, I just sit on the ground and I just couldn't move for like half an hour. There's this great picture of my sister like giddy, like smiling, 2 thumbs up ear to ear. sat next to me on the ground. I'll find it and send it to you guys. Sat next to me on the ground, and I've just got like my head in my hands, like elbows on my knees, just like staring at the ground, and my sister just like smiling next to me. And my parents have this picture framed. Yup. Yep. Yep.
What the hell?
I'm still afraid of heights. Fuck that shit. If anything, it confirmed that they are terrible and no one should jump out of planes. That's psycho shit for people with no survival instincts.
Where is this pic?
You will never... I will find it. I've got it somewhere. I think my sister's got it on her. I've got to find it. But...
That is demented. But hey, look.
Yep.
Congratulations
I did
for doing it. Exactly.
Yeah. Even you're really probably shouldn't have.
No.
Maybe you shouldn't.
No. I should not have. I had no business jumping out of that plane. None at all. Not even a little bit.
No.
I'm trying to send this fucking video, but I gotta cut it because it's too big.
I didn't do any like dangerous sports or anything like that, but I did have a few close death experiences.
Huh?
I did almost once drown, and I was almost once hit by a car. Luckily, never got too bad.
It's a miracle you're still alive, dude.
Yeah. I was a very stupid kid. Like, I cannot describe to you the ego on little Robbie. If you remember that river story with the rock in the middle.
Yes. I remember.
Dumbassery. Also, to be fair, my parents weren't of much help because my dad's way of teaching me how to swim was like, all right, off into the deep end you go.
To be fair, that is a decent way to teach children how to swim.
Throw your child into the sea.
I think that's basically what my parents did as well, and I know how to swim pretty good now. To be fair, I'm originally from a country surrounded by water, so you just kind of gotta learn, otherwise likelihood is you drown, so they do just kind of... To be fair, I think my dad did the same thing with both me, my sister, and the dogs, of just like chucking them into bodies of water, and they'll figure out how to swim.
Just throw the dog in.
The worst part is I almost drowned in a pool, not the sea, so...
Oh, Abby, that's kind of silly.
It wasn't my fault!
I swear to God.
I'm trying to find this image, but my dad has so many fucking Instagram posts that I'm having to scroll through like an entire archive.
I'm currently trying to tell if the spot on my wall is a mosquito or not, and I can't tell. I think it's a mosquito.
It anyway.
Death-defying.
I don't think I can reach it.
Fucking hell. I've tried to like edit this video down, and I'm having to do it to like 4 fucking seconds because it's too big.
Crazy height.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, Leonie went for it, and she destroyed her cam.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, I just can't send it. It's saying this file exceeds the size limit. Max file size is 10 megabytes.
Yeah.
I can't even send a 4-second video.
See,
that's mad.
My parents instilled fear into me when I was little of like anything remotely dangerous. I was still stupid, don't get me wrong, but they were like, you're not allowed to cross the main street by yourself until you're 5th grade. And they would legitimately, like if I went to a friend's house, they would legitimately call their parents and ask them to like get me and my brother across the street.
That's crazy.
In retrospect, sure, you want to make sure your kid is safe. But when you're 12 and somebody's mom has to like walk you across the street, you're like, stop embarrassing me.
Is it like a crazy busy? Was it like a crazy busy street or what?
No, it was the like because we lived in a pretty small place. There was like the one main road that went through the entire place. Don't know why. I don't know because there is always cases of like kids leaving the bus and then wanting to cross the street like in front of the bus. And the problem is like the bus is like stood still for a while. The problem is the drivers do not see the kids coming from behind the bus. Which it wasn't just kids, it was adults too being stupid. And then we had to have multiple school assemblies that were like, you gotta wait for the bus to go and then you can cross the street. Guess how many people listened?
No one.
Yeah, absolutely no one.
Brooke, did you also have a nosebleed?
Wait, let me see the picture.
Have you got a tissue in your nose?
I think that's just a rogue piece of grass, but it might.
Okay.
No, I think it is. No, I think it is. I'm looking at it. I don't know. I can't tell if that's like a piece of hair or like a piece of hair and a tissue up my nose. I can't tell if it's a weird lighting artifact. I honestly could not fucking tell you. I don't fucking remember that shit.
Oh, fucking hilarious.
You look so done with like with a flower in hand to like put this on my grave.
Nice background though. Fucking hell. But it was an amazing view. I know you can't remember it, but
Stunning.
Microsoft background worthy, Jesus.
Yeah.
Also, Max finally managed to send part of the video. I want to do that. Please.
I want to send more, but it's like I can't.
Oh,
I want to
that's
do
not that high up.
Fucking hell, shut up. It is. It is.
Well, like when you start, I'm trying to see how big the tree is. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's tree
through the
sized.
valley, my guy. Look at the fucking snow on the top of the mountains.
Yeah.
Okay, I misinterpreted the size of the trees. My bad, King. My bad.
Robbie says
I'm not
rookie
trying to
numbers
prove
get
myself.
better soon.
I'm just like, Jesus.
My depth perception is really fucking bad, you guys. I bump into things constantly.
You should get that checked.
Nah,
That's not good.
it's fine. I lived so far.
Mm.
Yeah, but Norway was lovely. Like if you ever have the chance, go to the fjords, go north, go to Scandinavia. It's a very nice place to be. I've never been to Switzerland, but I'd like to go there as well. That looks lovely.
It's very cool.
To be honest, I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of like mountainy places. I prefer like beaches and stuff like that, like the south.
See, I get that, but I live here, so fuck that.
Well, I don't have the sea, so I'm jealous. I know how to appreciate it.
Yeah.
We have both, but we get like the bad kind of the
Yeah, you have the cold kind of evil ocean.
Yeah, exactly.
It has a little mustache.
It's the cold evil ocean that's never warm.
Oh,
no, it's not, because it's constantly moving, so it never has time to warm up. So there's no chance of it getting warm. It's
I'm not going to the UK to go to a beach, okay? Like, no offense to UK, but
do you know what I'm gonna do, Leonie? I'm gonna heat up the oceans for you. You know what?
That would be lovely.
No.
So sweet.
No más.
Get nice and warm for you. No más, por favor. Por favor, no. Quítalo. No quiero más. Basta, basta.
But yeah, we have beach, we have mountains.
We have beach.
And
we have beach.
I grew up in Lower Saxony, which is like one of the most northern German states, and it has coast and it has mountains. It's literally the perfect mixture.
No. I win. We have lakes, nice big ones that you can swim in and boats can go in, but they also get warm because they are shallow.
The sea, we also have lakes that get warm. That is not as fun as the ocean.
And also they can get quite dirty and a bunch of bacteria in it.
But Switzerland's on top of their shit, though.
Switzerland had to start putting bacteria back into some of their lakes because they got too clean and the fish were dying.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
I'm
bleach
not
too much.
fucking kidding.
Alicia would love it there, bro. He's like, sign me up.
You had me at clean. One ticket, please.
I don't know. We don't have like, what the fuck does Serbia have? Serbia does have a lot of mountains.
Serbia has a fucked up government.
We do
That's
have
what they
a
have.
lot of
they do
like
have
hot
that.
spring areas with like
Ooh,
different
that's
mineral
nice.
water, so that's really nice to visit.
But they have a lot of mud
Um,
baths as well.
No, there's like mineral waters that are like have that like sulfury smell to them.
Yeah.
You know, because they're
Mm.
straight from like hot sources of water.
Mhm.
And there's like a lot of what are they called? Like physical therapy-esque
Mhm.
places built around those.
Oh, like the big like recovery spa things.
Yeah, like recovery stuff like that. Like a
Okay.
lot of people go there for like physical injuries, like arthritis, like bone issues, joints, stuff
Yeah.
like that, to rest. I have family in one of these places, and they hold like a really nice restaurant. So yeah, very very dope place. I like it.
Nice.
There's also like lots of odd myths there.
That checks out.
Well, it is Serbia, so I'm not surprised.
It's the Balkans, man.
Yeah.
So many odd shit.
Yeah.
Like it's very funny because every time I try to look for a good Slavic creature to put into the Friday campaign, I struggle so much. Everything is like everything wants to kill you or
Yeah.
your child, and
Everything.
it's like, damn, bitch, what were we on back then? Holy fuck! Even
They
the
were scared
fairies
of
are
everyone
fucking
and
mean.
everything.
Oh yeah.
They knew what they were cooking. They knew. They were like, people are gonna eat this shit up when they're older.
Yeah, in a few
the new
hundred years, people
generation.
are gonna make some great games out of this shit.
Fucking Pete. Let's
Which
go.
game?
D&D
Just-
campaigns. Let's go. We need material quick.
To be fair, I mix a lot of different mythologies into Pharaoh. It's
Yeah.
just surrounding Fae. But yeah.
Yeah, we need to get more sessions in to like explore more.
Yeah.
Which
We
still
do
let me on
have
the cusp of it.
you've been given a name of another creature that exists. Last
Do
session.
you mean the Leshy
Last
or
session.
what?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it's an actual mythological being.
Yeah, I gave up trying to write that one down.
That one's like
It's
the easiest.
it's not
one.
crazy spelling.
I think
Yeah.
they put it in the. Didn't they put it in the thing? Right.
Yeah, I think Leshy is also a D&D race. It's like a
Probably did
canon one.
No. There's something similar. I think what is the
Oh, Pathfinder has it. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
I'm getting
yeah.
confused.
All good. I mean, furbolgs are similar-ish.
What the
Kind
fuck
of.
is this thing?
So we're gonna go to this thing and meet a giant furbolg.
No.
I can live with that.
I would say Lesh is a bit more sinister than a.
What are they like?
Oh.
Fucking like warthog looking quillbore shits? Is that?
What?
Okay, well, there is a Leshy version that I think might pop up from
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft or The Witcher, which is not the accurate technically description.
I'm gonna need to see a picture of this thing.
Let me see.
We
if I can
haven't.
find...
No, I didn't see a picture before we meet it. I want to see.
Is it?
when we
is it-
meet it.
Is it this thing?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it.
If it's a Wendigo looking thing, then no, it's not that.
Is it this?
Max, stop it! I have intention. Stop it. That Max. Why are you like this?
Shut up, Max.
That's what comes up. His name is Leishi.
No! Brother in
He's
Christ.
actually got a website called leishidata.com. Oh,
It's crazy.
what the fuck? I'm gonna have a
Poor
look at
man.
this. Professor, PhD supervisor. Oh my god, this
Damn.
guy's qualified. He's made his own fucking website out of like what looks like command prompts.
Right,
God.
I'm very
I'll show you
sorry,
to you,
Mr.
bro,
Deishi.
hold on.
We did not mean to randomly involve you in this.
It's got pubs. Hold on.
That's
Wait a
so
sec.
good for him.
Oh no, this is publications. I thought it was.
Local British man hears the word pub.
It's got a pub. It's publications. Fuck. Why do they call it pubs? What the fuck? Oh.
That is very misleading, to be fair.
He's got major honors, first class award, Technological Invention Award, China Computer Federation CCF in 2022. Wow, this guy's proper. Got quite a few.
And he's just being like randomly investigated for the stream.
This is fascinating
Just
stuff.
Max, stop stalking this random guy.
It's not stalking if he puts it online. This is for everyone to find.
Every stalker ever.
What do you mean? I'm not shouting. You're shouting.
Max is. We're gonna like next time we see Max in the background. There's just gonna be a framed picture of this guy.
Yeah, just in the back. I've got a shrine dedicated to him. Well, that was interesting.
Oh Jesus! I scrolled so far back down. I found my Venn course, but
Is there any D&D related things that we can involve Brooke in? Like any of the discussions we've had today?
Brooke
actually knows stuff.
Yes.
Well, this is not D&D technically, but it's the TRPG, so it counts. Have thou perhaps voted on the one-shots thing? Mayhaps.
Oh, I may have missed it in the messages.
It's fine. It got spammed over with Max's weird lore. I'll pin it real quick. I don't know if you can pin it.
You should be able to.
Yes.
Leonie can.
Yeah, there you go. It's pinned. It's pinned now.
Okay.
But the idea is to try out different TTRPGs, and
Yeah.
if you would like to join for them.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'm super free during like that whole month, basically.
Nice.
Nice.
Why
I
won't
do
it
wanna
let
do
me
a
jump to the
birthday,
message?
Little birthday one shot.
Yeah, it's gonna be Robbie's birthday on the Friday,
Yeah.
middle of the month.
Yeah, kind of.
When is it? 20th?
19th.
19.
Yes. 0919.
Have you got anything planned? Say yes, Robbie. Come on, we believe
I
in you.
do want to have a themed birthday party, perhaps.
What
One idea
theme?
was musicals. One idea was Greek mythology. We'll see.
Why not combine both? Epic the musical.
Only epic.
It's very
Nothing
limiting. And not
Very
every one of my friends has
limiting.
watched Epic the Musical. I think musicals would be a cool theme. So I
Where's
might-
our invite?
You're
Yeah,
welcome
Robbie.
to come over.
Wow.
I'll give you my address and everything.
Well, actually, no, wait. I don't know.
Hey,
This is
the
dangerous.
flights are
I was
cheap.
this close to forgetting
Yeah,
the fact
I
that
was
the
gonna
screen
say-
is still.
I was gonna say flights are cheap, but I don't know if that's the best idea.
I think it's a one-way ticket if I end up going.
Yo, okay, guys, it's not that bad. Jesus.
Right.
If I wasn't doing
I'm not
anything, I'd come
sure about
over.
that.
If I didn't already have plans, I'd come.
Oh, that's very sweet, Max.
But you didn't invite me, so I won't come.
No, you're invited.
Too
I
late.
just didn't plan anything up ahead that much.
Yeah, we still got to plan a meeting, guys. Come on.
We do.
We can do it.
At some
We can do it.
point.
Willpower. I feel like we can do it this year. I don't think we can. We don't have to wait until next year. We can do it this year.
This year.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yes.
Best of luck getting Cassie out of America. After trying that for years.
I don't know if I can smuggle out in
Maybe
America.
you-
How many free days do
Again.
I have this year? I have no idea how vacation days work because my mom keeps telling me that they reset during summer, and I'm like,
Do they?
What?
what the
That
fuck?
That doesn't seem correct.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe it's different in Tabia, but that is not how it works
like,
anywhere else.
it's not what.
It might be different for different businesses. So
I don't know. I think
it's usually by calendar year.
yeah.
Usually by
Yeah, or sometimes by fiscal year, but like
yeah.
So
But I don't know how it works for your field because it's all kind of work from home sort of thing. So
works
kind of your
pretty.
times are
I think
different.
we have 25 days, and
that's
then
average.
if you worked during holidays,
Mhm.
you get
an
like
extra
a free
back.
vacation day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which most people do because why the fuck wouldn't I work on the 1st of May or some shit like that? Like
Yeah,
I'm working
exactly.
For,
Yeah.
fuck.
You can have an extended holiday somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they limit you for how long the holiday can be for? So, like, if you go for a month, for example,
I believe
that'll be a good
that
question to
if
ask.
the vacation is longer than a week or 5 days, technically,
Yeah.
you need to tell them a month ahead. Essentially.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can still get away with it then.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't think they're very like limiting at all when it comes to like how many vacation days you can take in a row. They're honestly quite flexible, which I'm very thankful for. Good
That's
job.
fair.
Nice.
Yeah. I like you can take, I think, 3 sick days in a row, and then after that you would need a doctor's note.
I think that's pretty similar,
nice.
like everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's kind of the rule of thumb.
Unless you're in America.
Unless you
and
have
then
no
you're just
healthcare.
fucked.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of businesses here will like require a doctor's note either way.
Oh yeah.
for any
Yeah,
day.
same here.
That's normal. That's normal.
But here you can like do 3 days without needing to give a doctor's note because I'm not going into the doctor's for a fucking cold. Like, you know,
Yep.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, that was
write
so
up
annoying
days
during because while I was doing my apprenticeship, there's different rules because you're a different kind of employed, and it's basically like you're still in school, and so you have to do a doctor's note for everything.
Yeah.
And so even if I was like, no, I think I'm gonna be fine tomorrow. Like I was sick over the weekend. I will miss Monday, but I'll be fine on Tuesday. No, you have to give me a doctor's note for the one day. And it's so annoying too because most of the doctors are open from like 8 till 11 or something, and you're like, anyway, right now I'm sick and have to leave bed.
Leave bed.
I
No.
don't
That is one of the big
like-
advantages of living with your parents still. You can just go, Mum, drive me to the doctor, please. You don't have that when you live with them.
Yeah, if your parents
True.
are willing to drive you to the doctors, I'm like, go by yourself.
Well-
But I don't give a fuck.
That is horrible, horrible parenting. Doesn't really surprise me.
Oh well, what can you do? We had
To-
like
My
Oh,
parents could
goodness.
adopt you.
Huh?
We can do that.
I think I'm past the adoption stage, but thanks.
Late stage adoption, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the fuck did I put this fucking password? God. Oh dear.
Have you lost something?
Mayhaps. All good. I'm
Well,
figuring
whilst
it out.
Robbie is searching, to kind of end out the campaign chit chat, because we are reaching the kind of time where we should finish it, I'll ask you guys one final question. Smash or pass? No. What sort of, so since September, we're kind of dedicating to one shots. What sort of one shot would you like to play? What sort of like, what are you thinking? Like theme, story, or
Not horror.
not horror? Okay. Heard and ignored.
I mean, something relaxing would be nice. Something chill.
Like a little whimsical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Whimsy.
would like a whimsical
Like
adventure.
a bake off. No, okay.
To be fair, there's some good like really rules light systems that we could like steal to just turn into kind of whimsical whatever we want.
Yeah.
I mean,
fair.
Brooke, if you want to DM a one shot, all of us would be up for that. If you want
Hell
to,
yeah.
like,
To be
Rob's trying
fair,
do DM,
September's
I'm
gonna-
do, Max is gonna do it.
To be fair, September's like the 1 month where I am actually basically just gonna have unlimited time for a month, so I can
Do we
run
want
one shots.
well, not monster of a week, but DM of a week, where every week there's a different DM.
Can do.
Hell yeah!
Can do. It
That
was
would be cool.
left there for people to kind of have a little go if they wanted to.
I think we
Because
should make a schedule. Just
Well,
so-
yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
should
think-
sit down and figure this out without me.
I think schedule is smart, but like, because Sunday game's also not playing, right? So we're gonna have like a pool of players,
so
so we can just be like, hey, who's free on what day? Kind
pretty
of thing.
much. So the idea is going to be that I'm going to be there for the first half of September. So
Okay.
I can DM. My intention is to at least get one DM gamed by me to introduce Alex, the new kind of special
For you.
player. Yes. Well, so they know what to expect from
No,
my
no.
DMing style.
Sorry, you slipped.
Did I Freudian slip? What did I say, Leonie? What did I say?
You said you DM'd the and then you gamed the DM. Doesn't matter. Maybe I misheard.
Fuck.
Let's chill out. I think
Yes,
that's
I DM game. Yes.
Yes.
Have one at least.
DM game, yes.
Have at least-
DM
Have
game,
one.
yes.
I
Good
can't
job,
speak anymore.
Max.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done. Continue for me. Continue for me. No, so one of the Sunday games will be dedicated to continuing like a side story to Still Hearts with them playing with everyone new characters. But outside of that, the other week that I'm DMing, or I don't have to DM, I can be a player. And then you've got 2 weeks, the later half, to do whatever you want during the Tuesdays and Sundays, because I'm not going to be there at all. So it's kind of free reign for you guys to decide amongst yourselves. But since I am around, if you want me to DM, I'm more than happy to. And yeah, it kind of makes sense if I'm DMing and we're going into new chapters with that sort of like setup. If that makes sense.
What about the 2 Tuesdays that are in those weeks?
It's the same,
Is that
same
going to be
stuff.
normal Church of Chaos or
No. It's going to
No
be
one-shot?
all one
The
shots.
four.
It's the one shot
Okay.
month. It's the one shot month.
Yeah.
So again, probably same thing. I'll probably DM one, but if someone else wants to DM the other one and then the other 2 while I'm gone, I don't really mind. But I just want to get one in at least so people will understand the dynamic going into chapter 2, because I will throw in like a hint or something about what the story's going on. But yeah, fresh new characters for the one shots. That'll be the plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm hearing whimsy is the main sort of thing you guys want to see.
Yes.
Okay, I can do whimsy.
If anyone would want to do horror, I am aware of a system called Mothership, which is like fantasy
Alien?
high space alien horror.
Okay. Robbie's instantly out.
We do not have to, but like we could.
Kind of
if any-
sci-fi. too.
I think
Yeah,
we have
that's
enough
fair.
players in between the 3 campaigns to
You
fill the
guys
one
go
shot about
ahead.
Space Alien.
Um,
I wouldn't totally
Yeah,
be-
I'm also happy to run like some whimsy, like fun things. We could do some like murder mystery one shots. That could be fun.
I'm okay with horror if it's like gothic horror. I'm okay with that. Mind fuckery and like eldritch shit in sci-fi. Anything that's like existential horror, keep me out of it, please. I cannot handle that
Fair.
stuff.
fair enough.
So yeah, we'll have a little talk amongst ourselves to plan that out a bit more for September. But I'll be up for playing something like that as well. So we have Tuesday and Sunday slots, and Robbie, I assume you're just going to continue with the Friday as per normal, just without me for the second half.
We will see, yes.
Oh, so it's
Because
kick
I do want to
sessions.
do a one shot on my birthday, which is Friday.
Yeah.
So
True.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. All right. Good plans. Brooke, watch the last session.
I'm
Let us know
going
your
to
thoughts.
be honest, I might do it tonight. I'm feeling real awake still.
Oh boy. Well, the first
fucked
half,
my
like I
sleep
said, the first
schedule,
half
like,
is a
the
bit
last few
slower because
days.
it's just me and Alicia having conversations.
It's
but,
the second
like,
half that really like.
The second half.
Yeah.
So afraid for whatever the fuck you guys have done.
What we have done? What is this French? What has he done?
Well, technically it's me and Max. Technically.
That doesn't fill me with more hope. That fills me with less hope.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I look forward to reading the messages nonetheless. So,
Send it to all
and
of us.
I'm gonna live tweet my reactions in the Tuesday.
please do. I 100 expect my DMs to be fucking filled after this.
I'm so afraid. I text you too much during sessions as is sometimes. I'm afraid.
Oh, love it.
Wait,
love
you
it.
what?
Huh?
Did you say you text too much during set?
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
apparently they text Max during sessions.
What?
Why don't you text me?
Fucking hell.
That's actually a fair point. Like Cassie, me, and Robbie typically are texting actively during sessions.
Yeah.
So,
and then I
guys are
watch
insane with it.
trying not to laugh. Because I come in with crazy commentary.
Unhinged bastards.
Usually it's dog, what the fuck is happening?
Yep.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the next few sessions. It's going to get interesting.
Yes.
Especially when we lead up to the downtime, because you guys will have free reign to do whatever you want then. So,
and nothing is going to go wrong during that period of time for sure.
That's for after.
We'll see. But anyway, we'll end today's campaign chit chat. Thank you for you listening at home. Yes, you specifically, April,
You.
May.
John,
John Smith,
Gary. Thank you,
Alex.
Sam. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Robbie. And thank you, Leonie.
Thank
you
Max.
for joining.
Max.
Yeah.
Well, have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time for the next campaign chit chat. Join next week. Bye.